Greetings, greetings, greetings. All right, all right, all right. You are coming in. Greetings to you. Greetings, 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 greetings. So I am officially back. I am officially back. Let me get uh diabolical Instagram set up. And in the meantime, just kind of will ramble a little bit. So, um, anyway, I feel good. I feel refreshed. I needed that little, uh, that little break from, the little break from, like the convention and all of that kind of stuff. And, just a couple of days just to chill out and relax, especially with school getting ready to start back and all of that. So really kind of needed a like a I don't know what you call it, a regroup or whatever. Okay, let's see here. Um, it seems up so high. Okay. All right. All right. So let's let you all start getting in here. Y'all come on in. Thanks to everybody. Let me see how check out how I'm looking. I'm looking rough. All that traveling and flying and all of that good stuff. It was different because I most times I drive in, so it was really different. Hey Ty, thank you for joining. Dre, thank you. Rosalind, Chris, you all, thank y'all for coming in. Got a few things that we want to talk about on tonight. A few topics that we want to discuss, and I'm not going to be long, but wanted to jump on after good brother Thais got off. That don't like to for us to bump heads, especially when they still coaching me and helping me with all of this of being a YouTuber. So I want to get some more. Let's get these numbers up. Let's make sure that y'all click like and click share and let everyone know that I am on, that are on on whatever social media outlets that you all have, so that we can. So that we can get the party started and get things going. I got me some good old Pepsi tonight. Let everybody know. Greetings, CC. Thank y'all for coming in. Okay, someone says they can't hear me. Okay, y'all can't hear me on Instagram, or is it this, or is it just that person? Can y'all hear me on Instagram, or was it just that person? Gerard, let me know, because I know your stuff works. So you let me know if you can. Okay, so they can hear me. All right, so they can hear me. So whatever. So don't tell me you can't hear me. If y'all kill me. Y'all have these messed up devices, and then y'all will run around and say, "Oh, I can't hear you." Well, it's something wrong with your phone because everybody else can hear. So evidently, you got an Obama phone, and y'all know I have a sharp fuse. The least little thing just like pisses me off. It takes me over the edge, and I be trying to halfway uh, be nice, if there's such a thing. Thank you for sharing, Thais. Thank you all. Y'all come on in. We at about 87. I want y'all to come on. I want to do a quick hour. I am jet lagged. I will definitely tell you that I'm jet lagged. Being in on the West Coast, um, or what have you, for that extended period of time, it definitely throws your whole body clock off. So I was just like, and just last couple of days just knocked out. So I'm trying to get myself back to West Coast. All right, thank you for my welcome back. Thank you for my welcome back. I was trying to see uh, if my folks are coming in. I guess I'll have to moderate tonight myself. Uh, Hello. Okay. All right. Good help is hard to find. So anybody else, I had mentioned that earlier about anybody that is, interested in working with me as I build and rebuild. All right. We up at 120. I don't think that's bad. Let's go on and get into it. I think a number of you all has some questions or some things that people have been asking me or wanting me to address. I thought, again, and I'm gonna just kind of say it like this. I have got to. I'm disciplined with a lot of things, but when it is the way that I kind of run at conventions, it's kind of difficult for me to actually say cover or actually go live and do shows while I'm there. I think about probably because my focus is, I'm doing that and working and with that whole transportation piece and ripping and running and what have you. So it's not like where the other people are just going and they go and then you attend whatever day session you're going to attend and then you're back in your room and what have you. It's sort of not like that for me. I'm sort of like running, is airport pickups, is airport drop-offs, is this. And this year was kind of difficult, I will say. It was I I will say this. I don't know how much longer, and maybe I'll start selling clothes, uh, or uh, I know uh, I know Larry had prophesied to me about having a boutique or doing something in fashion. But I don't know how much longer I'm going to be able to really effectively do the van thing and at national meetings and sort of be who I am. It's almost sort of like it's conflicting now. So I'm kind of really torn between that. I don't think that I would want to be really locked down to, or maybe if I'll do it but see, then it's the trust factor. So I could have people um, drive for me or drive the vans for me and pick up my passengers, but then you got that whole trust factor, you know what I mean? You have those elements that you would have to that would have to be worked out and figured out. And then with, with saints and people, there's still that the whole level of cash flow. So then it would have to be somebody that's trustworthy. It's just a lot of elements to it. So not sure about how much longer I will be able to do that. All right, greetings, everyone. Greetings. Got Nicola is here. Dr. Elizabeth Wellington, thank y'all for coming in. Samarta Green is here. Gerald Tyus is here. A Trey has made it in. All right, TL Myers, thank y'all for all of you that are coming in. All right, someone over on Instagram says, thank you, been missing me. Yes, I was gone. I was gone for a little bit. You know what was going to be just a week trip, kind of got it extended a little bit. It got extended a little bit. Those of you that are coming in, let me see some top hats and some bow ties and all of that good stuff. Uh, well, you just would how it works is you just do it on tip. The saints tip you. I do have a flat rate that I do charge for airport pickups and drop-offs, but it's a flat rate. But then I don't know, it's I, you would have to kind of be there, or you would kind of have to be Kojic to understand when I say that it's kind of getting conflicting, because then you have people that don't necessarily want to ride, but then they want to greet me, or they want a picture with me, or they want, and so it's a little bit different. If Trey had been there, Trey could have ran the van, and then I could have, just been Will McCray. But anyway, we'll get there. We'll figure it out, or maybe I will. Maybe I think I don't know. Do y'all think it was a lot of Taylors? It was a lot of Taylors, and although that it was not that many, vendors. Like, it was night and day to compare to the amount of vendors that was at women's convention, to the amount of vendors. Now I would tell you who, if I could get them to come, Elder Ware could run the van, and I could trust Elder Ware. So I would just put that out there publicly. I told him that in backline on the phone, but I'll just gonna put that out there publicly. Elder Ware could go to the meetings, and he can run the band, and I can focus on being Diana Ross. Nah, anyway, I'll just clown her. All right, so but thanks to everyone. Y'all think so? I don't know. I do not know. Y'all, I mean, I know I kind of have a different eye when it comes to fashion. I really like, and I really, really love clothes. I really, really do. I don't have a wife or significant other or children. So I am all of that for myself. And so I do shop. I will say that I do shop, and I have a lot of clothes. I have a lot of clothes. Um, but I don't know. Having a store would be just like a whole nother. I I don't know. And then I like the idea. If I had, I would, if how I would envision it is, I would have a small intimate men's high fashion boutique. and high-end accessories where you could come in and you can get from a suit all the way down to a pocket watch. You could get, everything that encompasses fashion for me, for men. You could get a day cane, you can get, hats, you could get whatever that special piece. But the flip side of it is that people don't dress up anymore. I mean, you have very few people that really, I mean, and I'm not talking about. I wouldn't have a store that would be for people that just gonna throw on a shirt and a top. Like, I mean, I would need to have a store for people that are dressers, men that dress. A lot of people think they dress, but they don't. But it would have to be. And that's a small demographic. And after COVID, everybody looks like unmade beds. Everybody wants to be comfortable. Everybody wants to put on some jeans and some gym shoes and a t-shirt. People don't want to be dressed up. People don't want that. That's why I was so excited about the Met Gala, where they celebrated the dandy and black men from the 40s and the whole Renaissance movement that was dressed to the nine. People don't, they just don't do that anymore. But that when you go downtown, you going downtown in a t-shirt, some stretch pants with a bun on your head, where back in the day, your grandma, grandpa, they dressed up to go downtown. They put on their hat, they suit, they coat. Women put on hats and gloves, and really, really took pride in how they looked and how they presented. And so that demographic is few. So I don't know. I'm just thinking. I'm thinking out loud. Hey, so how is everyone doing? Right. See, if we could get back to that look in that era of Langston Hughes and the Nicholas brothers, and those guys that was just like, I mean, they was tailored. I mean, they were suited. It was just commonplace to have your suit and tie on. People don't want to dress like that anymore. And one, they can't afford it. Two, they just don't. They don't want to take their time. You want to, they barely want to put on some clothes. They want to just kind of, throw on something from Walmart. And then people don't want to save. Like, I don't like cheap clothes. And I want all y'all to stop buying cheap clothes. Stop buying cheap clothes. If the amount that you buy 2 or 3 cheap suits with, you could put that money together. You could get you a really good quality suit. Okay. I was like, they tell me about Monogram. Ever since my Monogram logo would be WM. I don't know. I think if I did a line or something, it would probably be Sir William. I think that would be. I think that would be fitting. Start a giveaway. Can I have my eyes on that fur? I don't have a pink fur hat. I don't have any pink fur. I have white, I have red, I have blue. I don't have anything pink. You like my hats? Okay. William, you're versatile. You could do upscale, urban. Yeah. Oh wow. That would be interesting. That would be interesting. Upscale urban. I don't know. It's a thought. How many topics are we discussing tonight? All right. Well, the first topic we're going to really discuss, I really want to dive into this that was sent to me. Special shouts out to a member of my Obnoxious Street Committee. My street committee really somebody says, what do I think about the Clark sisters style? Um, okay. Moving right along. But the one thing that you did say that was interesting about that is we were sent, I remember my street committee sent me over a video, and I thought this was very, very interesting. I thought it was very interesting. Let me see here. Okay, here we go. Let's I'm gonna play this. I'm gonna play this. I'm gonna learn how to do like how Thais says where it'll play on the screen. I'm getting there, but I got we still learning over here. I was still in preschool. But I'm going to play this and then we're going to talk about it and discuss it. And then you are going to tell me what you all are hearing. Especially, do I have any good Kojic folks out there that's listening? I wonder, y'all can hashtag Derenda. Y'all can hashtag, everybody can hashtag Derenda and this announcement. If you can hashtag Dorinda. All right. And while we're getting that ready, yes, thank you. Fatima has made it in. Thank you. Okay, Phoenix was hot. There was plenty of people in shorts at AIM all week. Yes, there was. Yes, there was. Okay, so Imogene, you must be Kojic. Okay. No, Nicola, yes, please hit the like button. All of you hit the like button. All right. Howard Roberts is on. So thank y'all. So y'all, we got this first topic that that was sent to me, and I had kind of overlooked it. I hadn't really paid attention. Oh, that's good. I hadn't really paid attention. Um, and then once a member of my street committee sent it to me, I love this hat too. I love this hat. So, and when you see it, either I'm like coming from oh, I did my workout today. I did go. Y'all, I hate the gym. But anyway, that's a different topic. Y'all don't give me all topic. But let's hashtag. So I didn't pay attention to this. I did not pay attention to this, but I want everyone hashtag Derenda. Hashtag Derenda. I wonder will she come on. I didn't realize that. I was told directly by the presiding bishop that he watches me. I was told, and I like to collapse. Yes, I was like, oh my God, Bishop, some of the stuff that I be saying. Uh, but anyway, you say, yeah, I see. I don't know if he was watching me because he watches me or if he was watching as a result of the whole AI situation. But we'll address that. But can I see some hashtags of Dorinda? Want to see some hashtags of Dorinda because I thought that this was very, very, very interesting. And I'm going to dig. I've been doing a little bit of research since I heard it. I've been doing a little bit of research on it, but I have got to dive deeper in it because there's something rather serious that is going on. Then we have heard that I believe that a recent Chicago event was not quite the demographic of what or the kind of or the class. Well, I'm trying to figure out the correct politically correct term to use for it, but it was not necessarily the demographic of people that are the kind of women that you would associate with Dorinda. And this and a lot of times when you have a brand or a brand ambassador, then those people, they are ambassadors, but they attract people that are germane to them. You know, if you're a middle-aged church chick, that's why you would go after that demographic and what have you. And so, you know, I think Dorinda's what, 60? I mean, well, she's much older than 60. I think Karen is 60. But well, she's like 67 or almost, because what um Twinkie is what, 70 or something like that, and then I think Jackie is right under Twinkie. So you know they're senior women. They're definitely senior women. So who the whole making her the brand ambassador, it seemed that they would have been going after, you know, that type of woman, that mature, pretty uh, church church female, and not necessarily, you know, a Nicki Minaj or somebody. But let's watch this and let me get your opinions on it so that we can go into it and examine it and discuss it. Thank you so much for supporting me over the years. That's something I just want to talk to you about. Of course, the red beauty, as I continue to get questions and everybody's asking me about the company and appearing at past and up and coming the red beauty events in 2025. Well, presently, the company will be going through a transition. There are internal issues from a governance perspective that needs to be addressed, and I frankly am not being heard as an owner or founder in this matter, and it makes me feel very uncomfortable. Until the internal matters are resolved, I just wanted all of my fans to know that I will not be appearing at any events for Derenda Beauty. You can catch me on a tour at the Stellar Awards next month. I will have more exciting news for you for the upcoming months, for the ventures that I will be involved in. But until then, I want you to make sure you keep me in your prayers and know that the support that you have given to Miss Derenda has been just rewarding to me. I love you all, and thank you so much for your support. Hello everyone, Dorinda here. I want to thank you so much for supporting me over the years. That's something I just want to talk to you about. Of course, the red beauty, as I continue to get questions and everybody's asking me about the company and appearing at past and up and coming the red beauty events in 2025. Well, presently the company will be going through a transition. There are internal issues from a governance perspective that needs to be addressed, and I frankly am not being heard as an owner or founder in this matter, and it makes me feel very uncomfortable. Until the internal matters are resolved, I just wanted all of my fans to know that I will not be appearing at any events for Derenda Beauty. You can catch me on a tour at the Stellar Awards next month. There you have it. Did you hear it? Did y'all hear it? So it is something very serious going on, and you know they not shy with going public or address. Okay, so someone just says in the chat that Dorinda is 67. All right, she's a good looking 67. They said, okay, let me play it for the people over on Instagram. Let me play it one more time. We're gonna discuss this. We're gonna dig in. And those of you that are in here, I think Emma Jean got some info for me. More exciting news for you for the upcoming months, for the ventures that I will be involved in. But until then, I want you
to make sure you keep me in your prayers and know that the support that you have given to Miss Derenda has been just rewarding to me. I love you all, and thank you so much for your support. Hello, everyone. Dorinda here. I want to thank you so much for supporting me over the years. That's something I just want to talk to you about. Of course, Derenda Beauty, as I continue to get questions and everybody's asking me about the company and appearing at past and up and coming Derenda Beauty events in 2025. Well, presently, the company will be going through a transition. There are internal issues from a governance perspective that needs to be addressed, and I frankly am not being heard as an owner or founder in this matter, and it makes me feel very uncomfortable. Until the internal matters are resolved, I just wanted all of my fans to know that I will not be appearing at any events for Derenda Beauty. You can catch me on a tour.
Okay, so then she goes back into saying about her tour. All right. So, as we understand it, or what we have found so far. All right. Oh, so y'all saying they said she's 67. Oh, hey, Gerard. He's over here from the District of Columbia. Okay, Karen is 64, and Dorinda is 60, and Dorinda is 67. Okay, so interesting. Interesting. I okay, there's the trolls. Well, I'm not gonna get sidetracked. Um Going to delete that. Okay. So excuse me. All right, so Dorinda 67 is too much too much of a glare. I know, I'm sorry. All right, y'all keep clicking that like button. Greetings, Prophetess Deborah, Marilyn Jones. Okay, so something is going on. Something very serious is going on. So it seems like, I guess, now I thought, and this was just assumption, I thought, and y'all can correct me. Okay, she's taking a step back from Derenda Beauty as things internally are not going right. They're listening to her as she is one of. Okay, so is she a founder of Derenda Beauty? Because I thought it was like her line of makeup. You know, like Lexi has a line of makeup. So I thought she had did a line of makeup, and Derenda was a play. Hey, Callie. Derenda was a play on her name, or parody like of her name, Derenda. That's just from the outside looking in, not knowing, anything from the inception of it at all that I was aware. Okay, so no, she's not. Okay, so someone is saying that she is not. So Derenda Beauty was around before Derenda. This is not her company. She was just brought on as a brand ambassador. All right. Now, as I understood it, uh okay. Yes. She Now I want to say, what was it? Have they had a good year? They had a run for about a good year, because they came out with that real red lipstick, and she was eating a Popeyes chicken and talking about how the lipstick didn't come off when you eat and all of that. So we started paying attention. Then I think at a couple of conventions they had a booth, and they had a booth, and people were um uh, buying it or what have you. So I'm just trying to figure out what was going on. Now, I had understood, my understanding was that a deceased bishop's granddaughter that some kind of way either works or some kind of way connected to Derenda Beauty got Dorinda involved or helped present it to her in some kind of way. Um, and her name is Shelby Brewer. Now, I thought that it was interesting because Shelby is the father is a bishop now, grandfather was a bishop, great grandfather were bishops. So she was kind of very active at the meetings. I thought it was interesting that we get this video submitted to us that Dorinda's made the announcement of a separation, and Shelby was persona non grata at AIM. And I didn't see her father either, which I thought was very very was very interesting. And so it's just sort of like, well, what is really what is really going on here? That you would have this. So it's and Dorinda is the uh what do you call it, she's the elect lady for the evangelist department, and Shelby was one of the was one of the was one of the speakers for Revival Fire. I want to say she was a speaker for Revival Fire either at Convocation or AIM last year. And I didn't think much of it other than that probably quite naturally that Dorinda probably had something to do with it because they were working so closely together with Derenda Beauty. And she was also accompanying Dorinda to these events by Derenda Beauty. So then we started doing a little bit. They We started doing a little bit of research, and I guess Derenda Beauty just recently had $100 ticketed event in Chicago, and it was a total. It wasn't a it wasn't a church girl kind of demographic. It was really kind of, you know, yeah, it was just a different demographic of women that you would not expect to be associated with the Derenda line, or, they said that they had tank tops on and halters and things of that sort. So, and I mean, yeah, people can wear what they want, whether they're in church or not, but it was just definitely a different demographic. So this is interesting. So I just wanted to get this out there and let's start talking about it. Okay, Dorinda is on owner, not sure who is saying she's not. Okay, so is she an owner or is she not an owner? What's the deal? Does any Ty, have you heard anything about this? Do you know anything about this? I'm trying to figure out, is she can and then this is just the thing, like it's now time to, I don't want to say this in a disrespectful manner, but it's like who does Dorinda's business management? because she does a lot of things. She has makeup, wigs, church suits. Excuse me, I thought the makeup was her. I I don't know. Okay, so the wig thing has gone away. We haven't seen or heard about the wigs in a while. Um, she had a line of outfits under the Donna Vinci brand. I have not heard much about that anymore, and Donna Vinci has not been uh, a a vendor at Kojic meetings in a good while. So I'm not sure. So I'm trying to figure out what who's handling her management or her sort of business, or what attorney that things are not that is not set in place a little bit. You know, because a lot of times stuff are presented. Um okay. Ty cracks me up because you know how when you have friends, I can, and you when you read stuff that they are saying, you hear them in their voice. So when I read his thing, he said, "I'm just hearing about this now." I can hear him. I can hear his voice saying that. So anyway, it's the whole thing is real interesting. I found it as breaking news. Big shouts out to the member of the Obnoxious Street Committee that that sent this out to me. Also, one thing too. Well, anyway, I'll get into that later. But so, who's handling the business? Like, because stuff can be presented to you, and it sounds like a wonderful opportunity, and then you get excited and you jump out there, and you jump out in deep water, and then you don't have and it's hard to backpedal and get stuff taken care of and get stuff in order after you have already gone out there. Do you understand what I'm saying? Where now you have got to sort of like redirect and you have that this whole problem because you have introduced this product to your fan base, to your following, to your demographic. Now you and the product have issue, and so how do you dial that back? And you have they gotten what they wanted? Have they accomplished what they wanted? Where now it doesn't matter what she says because they may have reached the sales peak that they wanted, because I could see them really wanting to be in line with a, a Derenda, because then here comes everything, opens up everything that she's a part of. She's going to the Stellars. Then Doreen Beauty could have been at the Stellars. They could have been with. So, and then if they're not going to have Dorinda, who else? Because one thing that we can say that especially Karen and Dorinda, they some pretty girls. Now, they are definitely some pretty girls, and they can wear that makeup. I mean, their faces for years have been beat down. They what they call it, they be dusted. So who would fulfill that? You know, and how would who could even step in behind a Dorinda for Dorinda Beauty? That would be I not now that I'm trying to figure out who's pretty enough. Who is a uh Okay, so wait a minute. Okay, I gotta go back and look at some of Irma Jean. So Holly Carter. Okay, so Holly Carter is wrapped up in the film. Now I thought Holly was more on the production side and doing TV stuff. We need somebody, y'all. I'm in law school. You need somebody that's an attorney that is looking at your contracts. We just had a situation, breaking news today in Atlanta. The CEO of MARTA had to step down and resign because he's having some issues with his immigration status, so he can no longer run our transit authority. But the transit authority, his contract is ironclad, such that even, I guess, maybe if he gets deported, has to go home, MARTA has to pay out the contract. Uh the Gwinnett County School Superintendent was fired, relieved of his duties. They wanted to end his contract. But they had to pay him out his contract. So you have to get your stuff and be protected and have your stuff because in order, because you jump out there and then if it doesn't go the way that you are expecting it to go or go the way that you want it to go, then who's to say? Okay, somebody says Portia Jackson is beautiful. Okay, who is that? Who's Portia Jackson? I'm just saying, okay, Dorinda has too much going on right now. Her music, well, but see, okay, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, Emma. Okay, there's been whispers about issues in with the music. It's like it's somebody that needs to be, and I don't want this to be offensive, but somebody that is intelligent and business minded needs to be able to manage her and protect her name and quote unquote brand so that she does not keep having these faux pas musically. Okay, if I'm gonna have a producer come in and they're gonna produce my music or they're gonna write for me, A B C D dot dot dot. This is the contract. This is what it's gonna cost. This is what you're gonna be paid, line by line, and all of that met and dealt with. If I'm gonna have a clothing line, all right, okay, so many of the outfits, blah blah blah. You're gonna do this. The company is gonna do this, and I, as a result of the company doing this for me, I am going to do what is expected of me, and that's going to entail this. Um, Well, Kylie wears a lot of hats in this administration because she got herself or positioned herself within that, and plus she's also in or part of the denomination. But Holly is a producer. She's not an attorney and not a business manager. All right. And maybe not necessarily be the best at that because why did the preachers franchise, why is that not as big or did not grow as big as the Housewives franchise? Why did that stop? So I don't want to hear that. Okay, Karen is a millionaire. A lot of people are millionaires, but they still have business ventures. I haven't seen Karen endorse anything. So I'm not saying that she need. Okay, Karen Shear estimated net worth is 10 million, right? She had that big contract with um Motown. Okay, Dorinda's estimated net worth is $9 million. Okay. All right. Now, how accurate is that? And how much is that is liquid? I'm just saying. I'm just saying. And why can't you have all of these multiple ventures working and functioning well? I don't need to look her up. I don't need to look up who Portia Jackson is. Just the mere fact that I don't know her lets you know that she wouldn't be an ideal person to be a brand ambassador for somebody. When you're talking about a brand ambassador, you're talking about somebody that has a following and that has a name recognition immediately. So anyway, I thought it was interesting. We're going to be looking into it and researching it and trying to find out and get more details as to exactly what is happening, and what is going on, that you enter these good ventures. Because why not all of your stuff be out there? Kojic has eight conventions a year. Why couldn't Dorinda have a huge aisle of booths in the convention center with her wigs, with her makeup, with her clothes? What are you talking about? Are you crazy? And with her CDs? I mean, what are you talking about? The only thing better than having money is making some more money. So it's not any reason just because, oh, I have this amount, or achieved, or if is that the purpose. I would have expected them to have a full kiosk. I would have thought, to be very frank with you, if we just want to call a thing, the same way when you go to our conventions and you see the bishops and they have their booths, like, and they really do have them during election years. They have booths at our conventions. I would expect to see a Clark Sisters booth at every convention. At every convention, why not have them? They could do photo sessions. They could do autographs. They could sell their music. I thought didn't Kiera have a clothing line or a big girl line or something like that? All right, child, Derenda ain't got. Thais, you gonna start? He said, Thais said, Derenda ain't got no diabetes. No. I don't. I look. Y'all stop. All right. I'm just saying that if you are in business, and if you are, doing, multiple things, and then that's why you have at the table, you have negotiation. You have a negotiation, and you have set forth, okay, I'm going to do this. You all have this level of expectation of me. I got to make these appearances. We've got to do this. And then if you come back and the company revisits and say, hey, we're not meeting our sales margin, we thought bringing you on was going to help carry us over the hump. I mean, you remember where Yolanda had multiple ventures going. They had multiple ventures going. I'm just saying, when you're talking about business and when you're talking about enterprising, you do that, and you have somebody to manage it. And so I did, now that we think about it, or now that we are calling a thing, then why don't they have that? I mean, she could have a role with her stuff, and just a name alone. Okay, somebody says poor management. Well, evidently, because where is the attorneys, and why is it a hiccup with every vendor? Or is it just, okay, let me hurry up and do this real quick, get this payout, You know what I mean? Because a lot of times we're looking at people and we don't know what kind of weight she's carrying. You know, she has a daughter, she has a son, she also has a husband. She has a daughter that her husband, a son-in-law that is incarcerated. So people have lives and they have expenses, and we don't know how many people are in her pocket. So it might have been a thing where, just like with Juanita Bynum, when Al Wash was gonna do the stage play, no more no more sheets. Well, he was going to do a stage play in the preliminary contract. He signed a contract and handed over her a check for $250,000. Well, they never did meet. They never did. Juanita didn't do or meet her level of obligation, and he got upset. So he filed a lawsuit in the state of Texas. If you don't pay a civil suit, you can be arrested for not paying a civil suit. And then there you have it. She was arrested. And then the whole thing went public. But what I'm saying is that something is going on where the business part of it is, not being handled. And it's more to it than at my little level. I like to dress. I like to do stuff. You know, I want a line, or would hopefully want a line, but I'm careful. I ain't gonna just be jumping out at my little level and saying, "Oh, I'm wearing such and such, or so and so," and there's not something that's coming back or reciprocating this way toward me, that's in line with that deal. So that's just Jeremy. That I think that just makes good business sense and good business practice. And then also I think that everything is taken up and emphasized a notch when it comes to church and church people, because we're expected to do things with a level of excellence, and we can't always continue to put stuff in front of church and in front of church folks and expect to get the support and expect to get money as a result of it, and then we're not doing our due diligence behind the scene, coming behind it, that's in line with that. Because then now you have opened up, and let's go on and talk about it. You've opened up a gateway. You've opened up your people to uh to a a product, and we should. I want to do a line of products. Anybody watching? I want to do a line of products. I want to do a line of products for the urban, metrosexual. That guy that's going to be manicured, that guy that, why can't men be pretty? I said that on Larry's show. Why can't, you know excuse me, women have done things for years. Men, you're slowly starting to see men with polish. You're slowly starting to see men with makeup. I bet, hey, I want the Sir William uh uh eyeliner, nude lip gloss, or we would lip balm, or something that we would call it. A level of foundation. Y'all been wearing wigs, weaves, makeup, lashes, everything else. You look like when you get home and get naked, you look like a whole nother person. We don't, who's this chick? So why can't men do the same thing? But if you're gonna do it, you got to do it in a way that that it makes sense. All right. And that is good. And good stuff. All right. So anyway, just wanted to we had just gotten that, wanted to go into that. Okay, your level is, oh no, 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 no. I by no means, I definitely would love to reach that and get to that point, but until such a time, we we just fight. All right, let's get into some of our other uh and into some of our other topics for tonight real quick. I've already been on, okay, going on an hour or so. So okay, I kind of got a problem. I like, I'm just wondering how how long or how far is oh, okay. Thank you. I just saw it, Trey. Thank you. He has put up the ways to give. We have put those up on the screen. You all know I have not been around for a week plus. So if you can, those of you that will, definitely would love for you to show your support. Y'all be saying, and that's another thing. Y'all could have me, well, maybe I shouldn't say it like that. But y'all can have me a lot more, um, if things was consistent, because then I wouldn't have to go out. I could do, I would love to be able to do like Larry and Thais, where I could just focus on, um, being an influencer and doing this, and I wouldn't have to go out and do other jobs and other projects and other things. Cause I tell y'all, I'm gonna be honest with you. Can we have a transparent moment? And can I be really transparent like right now? Um I'm gonna just be like totally I'm gonna be totally transparent. I'm just gonna be totally transparent. What is it? The third week of next month, I gotta come up with like 20,000, close to $20,000. School starts back for me. Now that's separate from my scholarship. That's the over part that me, my family, other scholarships that I have to do. And I am determined. I really believe God. I live by faith. So, but I am, you know, I am. It's back there in my mind that I'm wondering. Okay, whew, God, you got me through last semester. Whew, you got me through. You made a way. You made a way. You made a way. You made a way. And I was just like, So I try, I feel like I'm Paul sometimes, where I trust him, but you know sometimes, Lord, I believe, but help that unbelief, help that little part of me that gets nervous. I got faith. I know that he's well able. I know that he can do it and that he will, and he has proven to do such in the past. But yet and still, there's that little part where you get those butterflies in your stomach. You know what I'm saying? That just kind of makes you where, it just kind of puts you on edge a little bit because I'm determined. Now y'all know, and everybody has to talk about. First of all, I would be styling and profiling in that courtroom. If that's gonna be the one, and then y'all know I can read. Could y'all imagine? Wait a minute, can y'all imagine me cross-examining a witness? Can y'all just imagine me in the courtroom and I got my I say me and like I would have loved to be on P. Diddy's defense team and cross-examine Cassie, or or cash out. Could y'all imagine the drama that because you all stage like at that moment for however long that attorney you got the all eyes is on you. All eyes is on you. Right, listen. It would be all air popping. So, anyway, those are the ways to give on Instagram and over here on YouTube. Um, I can't make it without y'all and y'all, you all's love and support. So, I am definitely determined. Let me go over here. We got some people to immediately thank. I want to thank my brother Thais. $10. Okay, this one says view. Okay, all right. We've got um okay, $5. Who is this? Um Okay, CC Williams, thank you. $20 from Honey, $20 from Tanya Powell. Thank y'all. So the first give tonight led with $10 from my brother Thais. If everyone can do at least that, we would be good. It's 362 of you over here on YouTube, Lottie Dottie and everybody. I want to thank y'all and let me know as they come in. We definitely want to give you love and support. Also, I wanted to thank someone that, let me go back in my notes here. I want to thank someone that gave in Zelle. Okay, yes. Um, Jill, I don't know if she's watching, but uh, Jill Gonzalez did a Zelle last week sometime of $25, and I did not get a chance to thank her. So also, yeah, we have Cash App, we have Zelle, we have PayPal, and we have Vimo. All right, we have Cash App, we have Zelle, we have PayPal, we have Vimo that are coming up. BET Hip Hop Awards is coming up. Got to be at it. Stellars is coming up. Got to be there. So I need y'all help to do and cover these things. It's always something going on. It is always something that is going on, and we tell the story. Was it y'all? Y'all be watching the regular news, but we gonna give you the behind the scenes what really went down. The nit and the gritty. And all of the details. All right. So last week, wow, and shout out to my anonymous donor that gave me what was it, 3 nights and 4 days at their timeshare in Phoenix. It was y'all. Did y'all see the video? Did y'all see the video of how nice my villa was? The villa was just like amazing. It was so what the doctor ordered. I think it was like I think it was 3 restaurants or so on the property. And this was so cool, y'all. Like you could QR code the menu, and you could have them bring your food to you at the villa, or you could go to the restaurant. And then so like and so I just tried it out. So like one time I did it where so didn't want to get up, so they brought breakfast there. All of this was all inclusive. So they brought quite naturally you had a price. I think it was like 40 or $50 per meal or something like that. But anyway, so the I did it. I had the breakfast brought one morning. I had breakfast brought to me, and then you could do the QR code. Like, say if you wanted to, put on something and you wanted to be poolside, so you could. They had a thing where you could reserve where you were going to be or where you were going to sit poolside, and your name, and then they would bring it to you there, or you could go into it. Was just like it was a lot. It was really really good. It was really really nice, and it was a rest and some relaxation that I needed. Gladys Terrell, thank you for $8. All right, so everyone, please continue to show your love and your support for your boy Sir William. I am your other child, your cousin, your nephew, or whatever, and love and appreciate y'all for y'all support. All right, so last week when I was there, a woman jumped into that was supposedly named Janine, allegedly jumped into my Instagram chat and said that she was married to the guy Nolan out of Memphis, who is presently in jail, and that she was married to him. She cheated on him with a guy, with Chris Edmonds, that is from Minnesota. Now that's what was said um in the chat. So we talked to Chris, and Chris is saying that some kind of way Nolan is presently in a Shelby County jail, and he is being held, and I think he has something like maybe $160,000 bond that he hasn't been able to come up with, and that he is facing 6 felony charges. Now, his side, because I'm not taking any side. We're still investigating. His side is saying, or according to his story, is that he and Janine were together. All right. Now, Janine is out of Houston. Nolan is originally from Memphis, and Chris Edmonds is from Minnesota. So, is the word is that this is, uh oh, somebody said, okay, somebody said their heart broke. Okay, wait a minute. What is this? Just want to share that I lost my great friend here in New York, Ray Dijon, great comedian, opened for the first Black comedy club in Brooklyn, sudden death. Oh my goodness, we are so sorry. The day before his birthday. Oh my word. Um, oh wow. We are so sorry for your loss. Speaking of losses, um, we want to first our former presiding bishop, Bishop Charles Edward Blake, grandson, Kim Blake Ludlaw's son, I think, was about 20, and unfortunately, he unalived himself. And so it was not something that was well, put out our broadcast, but we definitely want to continue to pray for Bishop Charles Edward Blake Sr., Lady May Blake, and the Blake family, especially for his daughter, his oldest daughter, well, his only daughter, and the very first child, to that union of Kim Blake Ludlaw, very, very sweet woman. And we just only can, I just can't even imagine that. Um, the level of hurt and trauma and pain, because and we've had Morehouse brothers. I've had Morehouse brothers to commit suicide, and you just have so many questions. Why didn't they say something? Why didn't I pick up on something? Those of you, I also, I deal with depression. I do, I sometimes I get really, really depressed and want to just be removed. So we definitely want to send our love that way. Also, we want to send love to our newly elected General Board member, Bishop Frank Anthon White of New York. His mother, Dr. Juliet White, has passed, and um, uh, uh, just really, um, really unfortunate that she passed. She was a great. Um, um, she did something very. I will say it like this. She did something very special for me. One time at a meeting, and Dr. Julia was just an amazing lady, and uh, she and Bishop White were the just, in so many ways, um, like Bishop Blake and Lady May, just the epitome of class. And she said, "Son, come here." And I went over to her, and we were at the Marriott. We were in Memphis. I'll never forget this. This was during an April call meeting, and we were in Memphis, and she told me to kneel down, and um, next to her. And so I kneeled down, and she slipped some. I think it was like maybe $400 or $500. She slipped in my hand, and she said, "Yeah, man, there's an anointing on your life, and I want you to be encouraged." And she said, "I want you to continue and stay and stand in this church, no matter what the opposition you face." Now, I hadn't told nobody nothing about how I was feeling. I hadn't told anybody any of that. We was there, and I was just like, how does she know this? How did she know I was up here? And bro, and I'm just gonna be frank with y'all, because I think some of us, we make decisions in life. Like, okay, y'all want me to be real? I'm gonna be very transparent. I could right now go home and fall on my father's mercy, and work, try to take his church, build his church, and get into some loveless marriage, and appease the eyes of the people and probably have oodles of 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 you know doing. Now they only gonna let me go so far and bump my head so much, but you know what I'm saying. But a lot of times when we have a vision and you have a desire of something else and something greater for yourself, and so anyway, she said that to me and did that for me, and I was just like, it was it was beyond words. It was absolutely incredible. It was absolutely incredible. So we lost a tremendous person. Um, and so just um, just big shots out to them. Let's continue to keep them lifted and thoughts and in our thoughts and prayers and what have you. All right, thank y'all. I appreciate you. And I know I got people that love me and protect me and what have you. So we do like to sometimes with certain things. I do know that certain topics come up, and so we do like to get you know just kind of, if you can, just make us aware before just go into something. Do we understand? I want to, I don't want to offend anybody. I understand we do have open discussion, so we just definitely, we just try to like to have some level of and Isaiah's are here. We just have some like to have some level of order. All right. So thank y'all for those of y'all that have shown some more love. We have Gladys Terrell, $8. We have Clara Kathy at $25. Patricia McLaurin at $25. Thank y'all so much for your showing love, y'all. And those of y'all, you please continue. Also want to thank Dr. Sean Miller. Want to thank Tabitha Gamble, and those are some people that done some stuff in the past. Let's get into some more topics. I'm going to go. Hey, y'all wanna hang out for about another 40 minutes? Y'all think y'all got another 40 minutes in you? That y'all can hang out with me. And if I have overlooked something or something that y'all want me to expound upon, definitely hit me up. Also, the ways that you can show your love and show your support, you can also, for those of you that are on, uh, with YouTube, uh, you can, you can do a super chat. I wanted to say this because I got a sex tape today. I got a sex tape. I'm just gonna go on and just say it. And um I don't fan out over a whole lot of people, but it is a guy. I met him briefly. I met him briefly. Uh and but I don't know. And I don't want to say that I get that I'm kind of jealous, but um like Kai and I think Larry and some of those others, they know that they know him, like, and encountered him well or whatever. But what I tell y'all that I love, like I really, like I can sit, and sometimes I have to be careful if I go to his pages, because I can sit and I can watch Prophet Lovey and it be maybe an hour to 2 hours go by, and I was just wrapped up in watching. Like I just, the way his style and his ease and and the grace that is on his life. And I mean, and he's edgy, got dreads down his back. Now talking about dressed, he can dress, but and he's so not anything. He's so not in line with. Well, I shouldn't say in line, but he's so not like, traditional church, like, or traditional Pentecostal church that I am. That I could. Yes, I love it. And then he kickboxes. And y'all know I do kickboxing, or be trying to do kickboxing, and really have been working on it. Yeah, so he's just, I don't know, he's just like really really cool. So anyway, some this week some people I guess had presented or said some things or whatever that I guess was not necessarily um it liked him or in line with him. Look, let me tell you something. He, just like I said about Victor Cousins, he was single, and if he was single and ready to mingle, go on and get over that mess. Go on and just let that go, because yeah, when if you're consenting adults. Anyway, moving right along, but I really, really, really like him. So I don't know. I was even thinking about it because every time, the last couple of times that I've been home, I have not gotten a chance to go down there because I want to go and go to. Shut up, Trey. I do. I like him. I do. Y'all have people. Yeah, y'all don't. Y'all have people that y'all like. Y'all have people that y'all like. I like Lovey. I really like him. So stop it. I do. Is it anything wrong? What's wrong with that? I like him. I like it. I like his whole. I like his whole ministry. I do. What is it? What about who else likes Lovey? And I know there's some other people that like him. Right. See there, he's so, and he you can just feel, I don't know. And I've only been around like maybe 5 or 10 minutes or whatever. But I mean, you can just feel that he's just like Jesus, somebody CC said he's five, period. Y'all are funny. Oh, you know what? I wanna let me go on and deal with this while we're on this. So yeah, I got the sex tape of Shane Perry. I don't. Shane Perry is not even worth talking about. Shane Perry is just a train wreck, and just just a loose cannon. Like I really think that Shane needs to be somewhere and getting some help. He really does. He needs some help. He needs some help. He's like really, he's not in a good place to me. So anyway, and it wasn't even worth nothing. And then and then he's like so mixed up because he's one of these white people that, he ain't fit to be white, and then he ain't black, and you know what I'm saying, like, and so he comes over here with us. So anyway, he's on this sex tape with, I think, a black woman, and then Luther McKistrick just recently put him up, and he's had all of these, just these episodes and these whole just bizarre um um just whole bizarre foolishness that is just, he's not even worth talking about. Someone says that they like Manasseh. Yeah, I don't know, but I don't think Manasseh's doing ministry like what he once was. What are y'all hearing about Brian Corn's convocation? What are y'all hearing about Brian Carter? Also, who is this man in Atlanta? What is his problem? He's dark skinned and he has all of these problems with dark complected people. Well, not dark complected people, but he has all these problems with the Black community. It's like every time, what is it? His church is the name of an address or something like that. This guy is really, really. He is. Does he realize that he's in Atlanta? Is he aware that he's in Atlanta? I think somebody needs to let this man know. Dude, you are in Atlanta. You are at the home of the birthplace of Dr. King. You are at the home and the birthplace of the civil rights movement. And we just not gonna have you standing up here. And Oreo to me ain't never been a good tasting cookie. It just ain't never, it don't go down right. It's dry. It's just it's a mess. Um and then and he makes these very derogatory say, and I say a lot of edgy stuff. I do. I'm the first one to admit I say a lot of edgy stuff. I say a lot of edgy stuff, and I'm the first one to admit it. Y'all can continue to show your love. Uh, Cash App, Zelle, PayPal, um, and Vima. Also, if you all give in any other, if you give in Cash App or if you give in any of the other ways to give other than Cash App that I see immediately. If you give via Zelle or PayPal or Venmo, definitely put it in the comments so that I can acknowledge you and acknowledge your love, your gift, and your support. If you would do that for me, if you'd be so kind. So those of you that have PayPal, those of you that that have PayPal and that have Vima and that want to do Zelle. You know what? I used to didn't like Zelle, but I'm liking Zelle because Zelle has a zero. It goes straight into your bank account. It's no fee to transfer. It's no fee to transfer. And so with Cash App and these other ones, there's a fee to transfer, not unless you um, I guess if you apply and get their card or whatever, and then you go to the thing and cash it out that way, then I guess you could get past um the thing. A lot of people that helped me on the van this week. A lot of people uh was um was able to use those um, modes of payment and what have you. So definitely thank y'all for that. All right. So anyway, um, I have not gotten a chance to really write. Something very serious has gone on in the Trevor Nolan, and Chris Edmonds story. It's these three people are caught up in this very, very, very confusing entanglement that I have not been able to really decipher, because one side of me wants to just take Chris blindly at his word and say, yeah. But then the other side of me is saying, how would Nolan have this level of capability, this level of access and pictures and information if something was not going on. This was more than just a ride to the airport. Like I and then with this whole Diddy thing, I'm wondering, did they have like this weird kind of entanglement and something go back? Because how, and this guy has now gotten arrested and he's in jail. So quite naturally, a lot of times we automatically, the subconsciously, you automatically feel that if the person that is in jail is the person that's guilty or that is telling lies, when this is that may not necessarily be the case. And so I'm just really, we're digging. So it's this triangle. Now the one person that I haven't talked to in the equation is Janine, and I think that she would be really, really helpful in, kind of letting me know or being able to say yay, nay to some aspects or some elements of the situation. But as it stands, we're not necessarily sure. Now, I did get a chance to ask Chris about whether or not he had um, an affair with Portia, who is the ex-wife of Verlon, and he said that he did not. He said that he was actually he and Verlon, Demarcus Lofton, are actually cousins. So it's the whole thing is just really, you all. It's just really, really interesting. May not have been something that I would have covered, but it came up right in the chat, just spontaneously. Also, Trey, while I'm thinking about it, I need you to get back with what's the guy named Dior, the with the guy that had sex or was sexually violated by the bishop out of Virginia. We got to follow up with him on that. All right, so I see what Nicola is saying now. So this girl comes in. I'm gonna go on and just address this. I don't want to offend nobody. So this girl, Patricia McLaurin, comes in and talks about, interrupts the chat and talks about, makes this announcement about her friend dying, and then she want to leave and say goodnight. First of all, let me tell you something, Patricia. This is, last I checked, this is my channel, my live, my show. All right. And if you want to make your public service announcement, we sorry for your loss, um, and what have you, but you need to develop your own situation and your own following, and then you can make your announcements as you see fit. Am I talking? Does that just make good sense? Does that make good sense? Can I get an amen? Am I just, am I being and correct in my thinking? I'm just, I'm just asking. I'm just kind of. I want to before I leap. I just want to be, I want to be correct. I want to be right and how we approach it and do it and say it and all of that good stuff. All right. So y'all can continue to give, but we also those are some things that we got to follow up on and just like really, really, really find out. Okay. I told y'all. I told y'all. How many of y'all remember when I said that it was going to be a sex spirit, that with this Diddy trial, that a sex spirit was was being released. Have y'all noticed? Has anybody been paying attention? Have y'all noticed that everybody is like kind of like real sexual now? Have you? I'm just saying. Have you all noticed that? Am I the only one? Because I know I'm sexy. I found out I was sexy this past week. If I never was convinced of it, I'm convinced of it now. I mean, just anyway, can I get a show of hands of anybody that has noticed that people that it is just really a far more sexual energy with people. Come on now. I'm waiting. I'm waiting. I'm waiting. Who gonna be truthful? Who's gonna be truthful and say that you have noticed it? Okay, y'all don't want to tell the truth. Y'all do not want to tell it. It's okay. It is okay. All right. The reason why I'm saying that brings me to my next story. Um, I am I am I am really I'm really starting to the question is this Jared? Okay, Jared Brown. The question is Jared Brown is asking the question over on Instagram. What I said was, or what the question that I asked is, I said, this is how I set the question up. I said on one of my lives that there has been a, or as a result of the Diddy trial, that a sexual energy has been released or was being released on the world, and especially on America. And what I'm asking you is, can you attest that people seem to be more sexual? Um, just common conversation kind of gets to or has overtone to it about sex real quick. Have any of you all noticed that or paid attention to that? And that people that it's just rolling off their mouth, like where they don't have any kind of um um reservation about saying something or referring to it. Or maybe is it just me? Maybe I'm just giving off energy. Okay, so Jerry says you're seeing it a lot. I know that I'm seeing it a lot. I'm saying it now. I don't know. Okay, Rodriguez says I think it's been there. I think that the Diddy trial. Okay, it made it more noticeable. Okay, maybe it's always been there. Maybe it's always been there. But I mean, everybody you know everybody is like testing the water. You know, y'all not feeling that. Okay, wait a minute. Now I ain't Alice and I ain't living in Wonderland. I know I went to AIM and I know that AIM has a reputation. But even beyond that, I have really noticed it. And it is okay. Somebody said it's true. All right, thank you. I really messed up his name. I'm sorry. I know I'm gonna mess it up. Abba John. I'm sorry. I'm sorry because I don't want to offend you. Okay, it is people. Now I know. Okay, so Thais Abba Aj Bola. Ajay Bolas agrees. A lot of people is testing the waters nowadays, especially in this generation. Okay, but it's older people too. Like everybody is feeling giddy. You know what I'm saying? Everybody is feeling um okay, because I'll give you an example. I yeah, I forgot to take any cologne to I didn't forget. I didn't want it to burst in the luggage and I had so much stuff. So I opted not to take any cologne to Phoenix, which I can't stand not having any. And so I went, I was over in the vendors one day that I had a little free time and I was testing. So these two girls came over by where the guy was selling cologne and the vendors. And I asked him, I said, what you think it is? What do you think of this scent? And she was like, "Oh yeah." She said, "This is hot." She said, "Oh, this is a panty dropper for real right here." Now I'm at a church convention talking to a church girl, and she's describing the first thing out of her mouth, describing the cologne, is that this is a panty dropper. And then she was like, you just giving me sexy. She was like, you got this whole sexy, you know, androgyny thing going, and the blonde hair and the eyes, and and then you slim thick, and then if you put that cologne on and what have you. She was like, oh, she was like, like you make me kind of want to eat that. I was like, what? I said, wait a minute, what is going on here? What is going on? Now, if I had been, that was some that I could have had like right there instantly with no problem. I could have put that cologne on and it would have been. She saw me later on. She saw me later on and said, "You got that panty dropper on." She said, "You are wrong. You have come in church with it." Now, this girl was a Cocoa Brown. And when I tell you that at best, she was a size 8 and she was curvy. She had this black spaghetti strap, like halter dress on, but she did it so funky. She had this turned up white, heavy starched white shirt with a French cuff over it, and she was giving body, no stockings, no makeup, heavy lip gloss, glasses, parted the hair parted down the middle, bone straight, 26-inch weave, and a tall, um, had to be 4 to 5 inch uh uh strappy heel. She could have got it right there. And she was like, oh, and I ain't even got on the pant. I got on the thong. I mean, it was the I was blown away. I was blown away. Went to revive a fire. I said, wait a minute. This the chick that just said. I was like, and she was like, this whole, and I mean, at first I couldn't even be offended. Like I was just like, so y'all know I say a lot of shocking stuff. So I was in shock. And it wasn't even nothing that I could say. Like I couldn't even be offended when she said, "You got this whole sexy androgyny thing going," and she was like, "Oh," and then you slim thick and the way that suit. And I mean, she was just like she was studying me and looking me up and down. Look, I you know I was just like, I had felt like I had already did it. So anyway, I am saying then, you know, everybody, because I only can go so far, but everybody is having this like energy and this overture that is just like mind blowing. Like, and so because then I had to go. I can't tell y'all the name. I can't tell y'all the name. Um, what was this? Was this Tuesday night? No, this was Wednesday night. Yeah, because Tolan Morgan preached Wednesday night. So I had to do after church, in between church and revival fire, I had to do an airport run. And I picked somebody up. And so it had been a little while. You know how you see people, but you know you see them online, but it had been a little while since I had seen them in person. And so they was like, dang, nigga, you're gorgeous. You know, and I was like, would you just get on the van and put your luggage on the van so we can so that we can go. So anyway, I'm saying that to say to the person that said that I had to catfish somebody, I ain't got to catfish nobody. I can get it on my own, all by myself. If I never knew it before, I know now. I know it for myself. I think I know it for I know it for myself. So anyway, y'all can say that. Okay, so that brings me to my next story. I am. How many of y'all are sick of the? How many of y'all are kind of sick of the Trump administration gaslighting us? I just don't don't piss in my face and then tell me it's raining. Don't run and say, okay, we got all these secret files on Jeffrey Epstein and we're going to release them, and the Democrats didn't release them, and they overlooked it and they protected him. Okay, so now that it's time for you to produce, you now are you're backpedaling. And then the thing that you want to do, you want to backpedal, and then you want to put everything on the Democratic Party. Why did you run? And then you got this attorney general. Well, this is what I said. I would look into it, and that there's nothing there. Okay, it's something there. It is something there. And this man just didn't conveniently. I just don't think he just conveniently unalived himself. Um, I just don't think so. I think that him, and I think that with Gazelle. First of all, Jeffrey Epstein and this whole thing that we're seeing that Diddy is on trial or was on trial for has gone on since before Christ, and people have gotten away with it. It was chopped up to, rich men behavior, and now you ran on a whole topic, and now you don't want to produce it. Now you don't want to say what it was. You don't want to tell us what is in the files. Now you want to turn a deaf ear because it's a whole lot of, I believe it's a whole lot of people in there. I believe that it's a whole lot of people in there. And I believe that what Diddy was doing is more of the rule rather than the exception. I think that all men in what levels of power are are doing stuff on whatever level that they do it with whomever that is willing to do it with them, and go ahead and produce and put it online, call it out. Prince Andrew was in there, all these other people that was in there. Why are you holding back now? Are you in there? Are y'all and what? Why are you gaslighting us? Why are you consistently? And then who? What president uses the F word the way this man does? I ain't gonna lie. Walk into Revival Fire from the main service was an experience. 'Twas sex appeal all in the hallways, the lobbies, and even I went to the bathroom to wash. Oh, wait a minute, who is this? Jake. Okay. I'm telling you, I'm telling you, my inbox, my DMs was going off right in service. And Friday night, and then y'all got a page where they talked about me, Fatima. They got a page. They said that I didn't had a BBL. They said that I wear my stuff fitted, which I do. I'm me and Prophet Ferguson, we wear our stuff. I like my stuff fitted because I wasn't able to wear it fitted. Okay. I was for almost a good all of my 20s and the majority of my 30s, I was obese on my way to being morbidly obese. So now I want my stuff to hug. Um, so they had a thing. They said I had a Fatima. They said I had a BBL done. That's my kickboxing. They said I had a BBL done. They said, that I walk in late. I walk in late. I come to church late every night. Um, okay. Someone says that they disagree with the peak. All right. They said I walk in church late. The reason why I come to church late is because I'm a courtesy driver, and so once I get all of my drop offs there, then I can park the van and come in. It's not that I'm be trying to make an interest. I'm be trying to make some money. Everybody got all these kind of theories about William McCray. If you want to know, you could just ask me. So anyway, I have not had a BBL. I have been working out and working very, very hard 6 days a week. Okay. And I have cut out. I want some cookies and milk right now. I want some cookies and milk. I want some German chocolate cake. I want some right this minute. I want some bluebell ice cream, and I want it oozing over the bowl. Okay, right now. So anyway, what else was said? Oh, somebody said, okay, now the same person that says that told everybody that I was homeless is now saying, where do I get all this money from to go to meetings and do all the traveling that I do? Okay, well, you just said, Thais, he just said I was homeless. Didn't he tell the people that I was homeless? All right, y'all. My time is almost up. Do I have anybody else? We're gonna get into these topics, and we're gonna deal with some stuff more on tomorrow. On tomorrow, I think I guess I'm gonna go down and support Larry. I think so. Larry's stuff, I think, started, or well, it's already started, but he has stuff that's going on all week. All right, thank you to Amelia. Just sent $5. Okay, everyone, let's get that your last offering in this last about 5 or 6 minutes. You can give via Cash App, you can via Zelle, you can give via PayPal, um, or you can do Vima, and all of those ways are listed. They're presently on the screen, and they're presently, excuse me, in the chat box. Uh, Anybody, y'all know, y'all come on and show your love, show y'all support. You know what I would love to do? I would love to go to LA. I wonder would Lovey, I wonder would Prophet Lovey let me interview him for my podcast. I don't even know if I could get the questions out. I'd probably be like, ah. I wonder what would he prophesy and say to me. Anyway, so if y'all haven't watched him, y'all watch him, and don't get caught up in that hype of what um uh jealous people and haters are saying. Those y'all that's over on Instagram, y'all definitely uh need to show me some love. Yes, 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 yes. We need 20 more people. Thank you, brother Thais. You know what? I love for so long, I've always felt like I was out there by myself and nobody had my back. And I felt like nobody had my back when Bishop Owens died and when Pastor Simmons died. Uh, they would fuss at me, but I always knew that they unconditionally that they loved me. And now I really, with Larry and Thais, I started to feel like that, you know what I'm saying? That it's other people that's out there and bros that carry. I know it's just different when you have some brothers and what have you. Now they tell me, oh, you messed up, you did this, oh, you ain't doing this right, you need to do it. Now, Larry is very, very harsh because he's Dorothy. Um, y'all know I'm Blanche, and Ty is Rose. So y'all know that. Y'all know. And Ty, why you got these people emailing us like this? What did you do? Thank you, Miss Dale Terrell, for your $10. Anybody else? Please, please, please. They say I beg. Yes, we're begging, we're asking, we're pleading with you. Anybody want to sow a seed? Anybody knows of any scholarships, any graduate school level scholarships that I can apply for? I got the applications for all of the Kojic scholarships. I don't care if it ain't nothing but $1,000. Every bit of money helps. I have a straight A transcript um, that I can do. A lease. Wait a minute. Was that a lease? Um, that I can produce. Um, Definitely. Um, whatever whatever you need. If it's a fraternity, if it's a sorority. Oh, you know what? When I got to Phoenix, the Kappas was there. Y'all know I was going to be a Kappa. I'm a forever neophyte. We never the Kappas got suspended. What was it, 2 weeks before I was supposed to cross, and so the Kappas was there. So I'm gonna apply for their scholarship. I'm gonna apply for all of these scholarships. I'm looking up any additional grants and everything that I possibly can. And I don't know. I just feel that God is going to do it for me with Obnoxious Media. He's going to take it to the next level. Anybody else? that can and will please, please show your kindness and your love. We appreciate you so so very much. Appreciate you. All right, confirm over there. Let me announce. Um, okay. All right, let's see who are my additional people. For tonight, we had $10 from Thais. We have $5 from Cece, $20 from Honey, Tanya Powell, $20, Gladys Terrell, $8, Carla Kathy, 25, Patricia McLaurin, 25, um, Amelia, $5. Dr. Dale Terrell, $10. Oh my gosh, Alice B. Hawkins, God bless you. $75. Thank you so, so very much for your generosity. LaFrance Tolliver, $10. Y'all, I thank y'all and appreciate y'all. Anybody else, if there's anyone that gave or did anything in via Zelle, via PayPal, or via Vima, definitely. Am I saying it right? I'm messing it up. You know, I know I can butcher it. Oh, so Ty, you got. So first of all, we get naked pictures. We get naked pictures. And then now, and so wait a minute. So they put me in this email chain, and they was talking about Ty, right? The guy was talking about Ty, and that Thais um has talked about everybody. And I said, wait a minute. I said everybody in this on this email has talked negative about me. I said everybody. So you know why are you including me? I'm right over there with Thais. But you know what? I don't know. We're something in somebody to be discussed and to be talked to. Oh, wait a minute, John. We can't go yet. Wait a minute, wait a minute. Let me oh Ty, they didn't change the way you dropped the link. Wait a minute, where's the invite thing? Oh no, that's I don't want to leave. Okay, is this the okay? Oh, they didn't change. Okay, they didn't change the thing on me, child. They didn't change. Okay, let me see. Let me drop the link. Ty coming up. Ty gonna say something. Wait a minute. Ty gonna say, you know, he likes to cut up. He likes to cut up. He likes to cut up. I have to. Uh-oh, something went wrong. What did I do? Okay, let's see. Paste. Okay, did it go up? Did it? He said drop the link. So they say all this stuff. Oh, here we go. Here we go. This gonna be good. I know this is gonna be good. I know it's gonna be good. Hey, bro. Wait a minute. Let me see. Oh, unmute. Okay.
Okay, okay. All right. I'm watching you on TV. I had to mute the TV because I'm watching you on TV and I'm
Are you are
using
you
two
are you in
devices.
the boudoir? You're in the boudoir.
Baby, I am stretched out. I am stretched out like the song says. Stretch out. Okay, so we was dealing with this case over in Nashville again because some shit had came up. And
Oh, with J Rock.
yeah, that shit had came back around a third or fourth time, y'all.
Oh,
It's
child, we
like
are
that
so
case
over
would not,
him.
it would not die. That case would not die. And so the guy, the blogger was Anthony Loftus. We were over there and I saw that Wayne Justice guy. Wayne Justice was over there on Anthony Lofty's page. And I'm like, child, that's the damn troll. That's the
Right.
troll that be everybody page, everybody. He was over there on Larry Channel talking about I made $25,000 in the month of May. I'm like, how do you know how much money I made or I make, right?
Right.
That's like Dorinda making $9 million. Okay, so I told Anthony Lofty's the blogger. I said, baby, that is a troll. That person is everywhere. Come to find out, he told Anthony Lofty, stop days. This
What?
weirdo told Anthony Lofty's that Fred Matthews is his fraternity brother and that he is his legal counsel.
Oh well, Fred is an Omega. I think
Yeah, you can get that information off his page.
either he's an Omega. No, I think he's a Sigma. I think he's a
Yeah,
Sigma.
that's easily to get. Just you can go to his
Right, because
Facebook
he had
page.
a T-shirt on one of his pictures with that.
Exactly. So this weirdo talking about, yeah, that's my fraternity brother and I'm his legal counsel. I said, these people are diabolical. So when I told Anthony Lofties that is a fake page or troll, baby, I got an email the next 10-20 minutes. You fat bitch. Uh, you fat bitch. And I said, what? Whole tramp slut. I said, oh no. Baby, I set him off. I set him off. Then he emails all the bloggers that me and you know.
Right.
He emails the Crown guy, Baconisha, Stewie, all of them people. And I'm like, yeah, we need to get this bitch straight. I'm like, first of all, fuck all of y'all, technically.
Let's be clear.
Let's be clear. So it's like he was mad and he wanted some type of takedown. Like he wanted all them to go live and William,
And talk about
I guess
baby. I quickly replied to that email. And I was like, all of them have talked about me.
I saw that.
All of them have said something negative about Sir William. But you know
So,
what? I'm somebody. We're somebody. We're people to be talked about and
but
discussed.
that ain't the half of it, William. That ain't the half of it. So Larry comes on the next day. We're discussing the Anthony Lofty stuff.
Okay.
And then Larry shows me an email with this same dude, the AME Justice, Brian Devereaux Justice, this same dude,
Right.
Brian Devereaux, Justin Devereaux, all of them Devereaux. He had been hitting Larry up since April of 2024, trying to get he wanted to take Larry out for drinks, and he was coming up with all these weird ass stories of gospel artists that he was supposedly with.
Oh, he likes Larry.
He was like, but that was the thing. It was just like, you could tell it was just really weird. He was trying to get
he said he screwed you. And he said that you moan. You be going,
who is this? Who the hell is this weirdo? Tell me I had that gushy. Don't get me wrong, William. I got some good pussy. Don't get me wrong. I got some good cat. Don't get me wrong, but that man, I don't even know who that is. I got that good. Yeah, I do. I'm not gonna sit up here in front.
right, right. That's
But
just like the person that gonna tell me I catfish. I ain't got to catfish nobody. I be turning. Well, let me go honest.
William, they say you was down there. William, they say you was down there in your shorts, and you was you was tantalizing everybody. It was just like
I did. Okay, so I wore a pair of shorts. See, I swim, Ty.
Yeah.
I can swim. So I wore a pair of shorts they were swim trunks. And then after I swam, I dried off and I put a t-shirt on and I put my favorite little sweater that everybody says
You be laying on your stomach in them long lounge chairs, laying on your stomach out there in the sun.
Oh.
I could not.
Well, I am feeling more confident about my physical appearance and my body. So one of the mothers was on the elevator, and so she started spanking my legs, and I was like, "Oh, mama, stop!" She was spanking my legs because first, but I don't like hair, so I had neared, and then I was baby oiled. Well, I was baby oil gelled down,
Hmm.
and so it was right. Yeah, okay. But I have not had a BBL. I just that's that kickboxing. That's that
Oh,
yeah, that's that kickboxing. Because when you lay on your stomach and you throw your leg back,
oh
that
yeah,
it's that
you get the strong glutes. Yeah.
yeah, your glutes sit up. So I was like, and then they goes like, and then when I picked up this one bishop, and he was like, "Nigga, you gorgeous. What are you?"
Oh, oh, all right. Yeah, I cannot. I can't do this. Go ahead. Oh, William. Oh,
So they gonna say I had the catfish. I ain't got the catfish. Well, somebody said I had my A up in the
It's
air.
not-
I didn't do
oh,
it. No, 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 no.
William ain't over there. William not over there catfishing in Phoenix.
No, I don't have to catfish. I can catch. I can,
Mm.
I can catch all by myself. I don't have to. No, I
Baby,
don't.
they say it was one step away from hell with that heat down there, William.
It was hot and everybody was having it. I mean, it was like this whole. Well, I shouldn't say that because AIM was really good. I really enjoyed it, but it was like it was this like sex energy that was, and I was wondering where was it coming from.
It probably was all that jacked and grinder. It was probably just the energy that came from you know. But they know to turn their phones off when they be in church. They turn all their notifications off.
Oh, I don't even. Well, we wouldn't have been able to hear it, and
And
it probably wouldn't have.
and all the air conditioning was right. It was always good.
Oh yeah, now the if the one thing, but the sound was bad. But the sound is always bad today. If you're not on the platform or in the two middle bays, the sound just sounds like we hear it three. You'll hear it over on the sides 3 seconds after everybody else. But
Oh,
it was good. It was well attended. Some people, I could not believe. I don't know where the people came from. I don't know where. Either they grew up out of the ground. Everybody complained about going to Phoenix, and they showed up in Phoenix. The same way they complained about when we went to Columbus, Ohio, and everybody went to Columbus.
I wonder what it's gonna be next year.
Where the rumor is Baltimore.
Oh, baby, that's a trade. Is oh, baby.
Oh,
The
wait a
trade
minute.
you talk, I may have to come up there and visit you. I mean, wait, I may have to go get me a Kojic robe.
The good content creators.
Oh, baby, Baltimore. That's the late nights and early mornings capital of the world, baby.
The only thing I can't take about Baltimore, I can't take those rats.
Oh, yeah, New York is like that too, I heard.
Oh, the rats just walk around the street at night like people.
Oh, that's what's his name got carjacked at.
Yeah, yeah.
Bishop
Oh,
Mo.
did you see where the woman gave him $150,000?
No, but I saw his news interview. Did you see the
Didn't it
news
look?
interview?
Yeah, didn't it look staged?
It's the way he was saying it. It's like, sir, come on. Like,
But then the
you
thing
was not
about it
telling
is,
that boy, you was not telling that boy all that while a whole gun was present. Like,
but wait a minute, no, but this is my thing. What would make Kenny? Now I loved his mother dearly.
mhm.
I I loved his mother dearly. Peggy was my girl. But what would make Kenny go after a boy with a gun pointed at him, even though you're quadruple his size?
Mhm.
And then you go after him with a gun, and then he beats you down, and and he still gets away with your keys. Like, come on, and did you see him on his knees?
It just the whole thing, just like I don't know what that was about, baby. That was a lot. I know he was in town for Mother Nelson's funeral, but was he coming from a restaurant? Was he
Yeah,
coming
they
from
was at
somebody?
they were
The
at
crab shack.
Angie's. They was at Angie's. They were
Okay.
at Angie's. They was at Angie Seafood. But why did my question is, out of all the people to be carjacked, why were you the only person that the boy decided to carjack?
Mm,
And
yeah.
then your car was conveniently parked at the door of the. I mean, it's just got too many. It's just got too many things
It's
to it.
kind of like when Donna McClurkin said that man came in the room with a dog.
Oh, uh-huh.
Yeah,
No,
okay.
Donnie McClurkin, what you was doing, you was the cum dump, and you was head down, ass up, and that boy came in that room and saw that old 70-year-old ass turned up to the heavens, and he decided he didn't like you, and you was scared that he was
Ah,
gonna out you, so you came up with this elaborate story to get ahead of the game. Cause see, I know one of the because I think every flight attendant is an escort. And so, I know one of the flight attendants
mhm.
that he was, that he was seeing, that he was
Well, I
paying for
know
this.
Delta. Most of the boys on Delta, honey. If you ever want to, I'm telling too much, but yeah, them Delta, baby, them
Right.
Delta is.
You remember the Delta boy that was flying, went in and made a video with the porn star in the bathroom, you remember?
Mhm.
And
And
they ushered it.
there's one now. He's on Instagram. He's very popular. He's on Instagram right now, and
Adrian, are you talking about Adrian, the dark
he likes to
skinned?
do he like to dance and his dick hanging all down his leg.
Oh no, this is Adrian. He's dark skinned. He's originally from Atlanta. He lives in DC, and he's chocolate. And he don't if he doesn't have his Delta uniform on, he don't like to have no clothes on.
Mm. And see,
Go ahead.
this is what we
Okay,
was
wait a
trying
minute.
to talk.
Wait a minute. Check your
Say
phone.
that
I'm
to
about
me,
to
but
see.
this is what we was trying to talk about with Tyler Perry because he always hires all these, these scrippers and escorts. See,
Wait a minute. Let me show you. Let me show you Adrian. I'm about to show
baby, these boys come with a lot of problems.
you
Mm-mm. I'm trying to
a
tell
lot of bag,
Tyler.
a
And then
lot of
Tyler, you too greedy,
baggage.
girl. You too greedy, Tyler.
But see, you gotta
Save
go.
some meat for somebody else.
Right. See, you got to get somebody that got a whole lot to do. Okay, so now let me show you the outfit. Wait a minute. Where's your phone number at? So I'm going to text you the outfit that got me in trouble. I could not sit in church. They talking about
Mm.
I catfish. Wait a minute. Where's your phone number? Why ain't your phone number coming up? I didn't text
Well,
you.
I got, I have my LA number and I have my Georgia number.
But wait a minute. You just sent me a link. And it should
Yeah.
have came up on this phone too. Oh.
And, have anybody heard any more from the boy in the chat? The other guy, the other Tyler Perry guy, the black guy. What happened to him?
No, he won't. He won't say nothing.
I hope they ain't heard him. Baby,
You
listen.
think no? Don't
I
say.
hope that white van ain't been circling his house because that can scare the shit out of you.
Oh, that's how they did that cigar blogger, didn't they? They had those people come up.
I cannot. That white van, them vans and shit, baby, listen.
Oh, I know it.
Them
And you
vans
see
are
how they
scared of.
was following me in the grocery store. They was going. I thought they was gonna rape me. Like because I'm a rich white woman. I thought they was gonna rape. That's the
That
first
happened to me about 2 nights ago. Like what happened
thing to
in
be
the
in
players.
Publix.
No, I was coming home and in the Players Club when Diamond had came home and that man followed her home from the Players Club, it felt
Uh-huh.
like that. And I was walking fast to my door.
Oh.
I was like, oh my God. I started walking fast down my hallway because they said it's a lot of, that going on following you to your house and then throwing you on the bed and shit and plowing you.
Oh,
Yeah, so I'm like,
oh,
honey,
why you didn't go on and go for
I
it?
was
See, you and
walking
Larry
fast.
don't
I
like to
came on
have
up
sex.
in there. I don't know where that man was going. He was
Y'all don't
following
like to
me.
have sex on the first date. I think you should have sex on the first date. Text
Oh,
me real
that,
quick so I can text you this voice picture.
oh, hold on 1 second.
And then I'm gonna text you what I wore Friday night. Did I show you what I showed Larry. This is what I wore. I'm gonna send you the picture of what I wore Friday night. And they said I had a BBL done. And that's what your friend said that.
Who?
Okay, well wait a minute. Why your text don't come up on this phone?
Wait a
It
minute.
don't.
Okay, I'm on my Georgia number. Georgia
You on your
number.
Georgia number, but it's not coming up on my back end.
Mm.
Oh, you know what? You're texting from an Android, huh?
Uh-huh.
Oh, that's why it doesn't come up.
I don't
You don't
you
have an
know,
iPhone? Text me from an iPhone.
I don't have an iPhone.
You don't have. Oh
I've
shoot.
never done an iPhone. I've always been team Android.
Oh, that's that
The Time
spirit
Squad
on
wants me
you.
to go get an iPhone so bad. I don't know what's the big deal.
Because
Oh, then my
because
cherry will be popped. My
why don't you go on and get that thing away?
what I got two Androids. I got the Galaxy, both of the
No, I'm talking
Galaxy.
about going to get that old coochie away. Just go on and get that
No, I'm
Samsung.
I'm saving it for somebody special.
Oh please. You better get it. You better keep it broke in.
Wait, what did she say? She said if I can't
Okay,
sell
so
it, I'm
that
going.
you see that picture.
Hold on. Oh yeah, I seen him. I seen the video with you and him. What's the tea?
No,
What
no, that's
happened?
my friend. No, that's my friend. I'm talking about the body. You see how I've been working out? Do you see how the suit is falling?
Yeah.
Right. So that got a lot of attention. And then it was Friday night, and that was the last night. So that was the last night to get it in. So anyway, now let me find Adrian's picture so I can send it to you so I can tell you this is one of the flight attendants.
And then you stayed in Phoenix 5 extra days almost. What was going on in Phoenix?
Oh, I just had to relax.
I know you did.
I was just relaxing.
I
I
know you did,
was.
Mama. Oh, you relaxed.
Yeah, no, that was
I
my
know.
friend from the Cardinals. Just just said, okay, give me a little R&R,
Thank you, D. Rodriguez. That's what Ruth Brown said. If I can't sell it, I'm just gonna sit on it. Oh yes.
Oh no, I believe in being celibate. I sell a little bit and I give a little bit away.
Oh no. Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, what you holding it for?
That's what Billy Jackson said. What you gonna do? Let it dry rot?
Yeah, you supposed to be like Elijah Muhammad. He said I'm supposed to spread my seed.
Mm.
Yeah, it's my God-given duty. Okay, so now I just sent you Adrian.
Okay, let me see if I recognize Adrian. Then I gotta find the boy that's over there that's a flight attendant. Hold on. Oh child, I know child. I know that sometimes. I know exactly who that is. Oh, she's been around the world and yeah, baby, like Lisa Stansfield.
Being
Been
around the
around
world
the
and
world,
I can't find my baby.
baby. He's been around the world,
But but with a body like that, why not?
and he that's very you make me feel
Right, right. It
like
gives boy, but I heard that they were a girl. Yeah,
a
that's
lot of the boys that are on list crawler and because list crawler is like where you go to get like eighty
it's like
dollars.
Craigslist.
It's like Craigslist, but it's like you could, $80, $100. It's not like Rent Man, because Rent Man is more, you made $350, $500 $1,000. You
Oh,
know what
for
I
the
mean?
escort.
Yeah, for the escorts. So like let's call 100. You can find right now this time of hour you $50, $60.
Oh,
You know, so it's crazy.
oh my God. Oh, I could I could never pay anybody to have sex with me.
Well, the thing about it is nowadays so many people are so desperate for money that you're finding a lot of people that are really good looking, William, that are like, like, let me see if I can make a couple of bucks. A lot of college students, people
Well,
with,
but I'm gonna tell you, the Lyft driver, they just kept trying to come up in the house. Do you need
oh, they
any
they
help?
they're the number ones.
Let me
If you
let me help you, and don't pick that up. And oh, I don't want you to break your neck. And I kept on
oh yeah,
picking.
they take you in the house and then baby they close the door behind you.
I was
And
like,
they come on.
I was like, oh, why? Wait a minute, why are you trying to come up in here?
Mhm.
Oh.
Do you want me to take your bags in? Then they.
Yeah, right. I was like, "Oh, you yourself," and just kept on smiling. And I was like, "Oh, okay." And you know me. I am a real blonde, so I was like,
Mm,
"Oh."
child, please. You know what they say about them Sagittariuses.
Well, see, I don't know why y'all have such a problem with
Sagittarius, they say Sagittarius don't tell.
mm-mm.
They
But I
say
don't know
your
why y'all have a
secret.
problem with people having sex on the first date. Like, I think you should. I think you should immediately do it.
No, I don't have a problem. I don't have a problem with first day. I think Larry was the one that said random,
But
random.
that's more exciting?
It could be exciting. What the problem? I would had a problem with. See, I think you give me and Larry's analogies mixed up. I had a problem with the man that said he let 96 people ejaculate inside of him. That's not hot. That's not sexy. That is lunacy.
You think so?
That man said, and now I think he's trying to get 122. Now he did 96. He's trying to break his new record. He wanted like 120 people to come inside of him, William.
Oh, wow.
That
Like,
is not
I
hot.
don't consider, like, I don't even know. Like, how do you see? Like, I would be curious to talk to him, and like, how do you sustain that? Like, you know what I mean? Like, how can you take it? How can you go that long?
Well, he lays there across the bed and then, he leaves the door open and people just come in and out and all day long. And it's like your mind gotta be
But I mean,
gone.
but your body, like, I mean,
Oh yeah,
is he
he probably ain't got no walls, baby. He ain't got no walls.
no, but what I'm saying is you don't think you would be tired?
Yeah, you could be tired, but look at the woman, look at the lady that was on OnlyFans. She did like a couple of hundred men, and then I think she went to the hospital. They had to take,
Well, see, that's what I'm saying.
yeah, they had to take her to the hospital. But she said if she had to do it all over again, she should.
Well, wait a minute. Why did they have to take her to the hospital? She wasn't doing
God, I
much.
think
Was she?
she was a white woman. I think she had like a couple of hundred men though,
Oh, wow.
and they were just screwing her all night long. Yeah, she was trying to
Oh,
break one of her own world records.
oh, wow.
That's just
They're
cool.
addicted. They're addicted to sex.
I think that there's something mentally. There's a breach in their soul, some type of trauma,
Why do you
and they
think?
gotta
Oh,
yeah they gotta try to figure out what's going on. But they need Iyanla.
oh, please. Y'all can't scratch that itch.
They
Child,
need to talk to Iyanla. Iyanla's the only one that can help them girls.
no. You get lost in the night or whatever,
Mhm.
I'm trying to figure out. I'm gonna ask him like, what kind of exercise does he do that
Iyanla
his
told her.
body can tolerate that kind of you know pressure.
Iyanla told that one lady. She said, "I was not out there selling my body." And Iyanla said, "Yes, you were, Miss Barbara. Miss Barbara, you was a hoe." She said, "I was not out there selling my body." She said, "Yes, Miss Barbara, you was that would be a hole."
Oh God, I can't. I'm trying to think of the sex worker that I know that's from Houston. I can't even think. Hey, what is it? Um,
From
is it?
Houston.
Yeah, I think his name was Julian. It started. Wait a minute. Let me see. It started with a J.
Mm. Well, just call Keon. He'll know.
Oh, I know. Poor Keon. Now, is he? Are they still together?
It's rumors that it's rumors that they separated, but child, I think Shawnee gonna try to save face as long as she can because
I don't know why she got.
she already know everybody gonna drag the bloggers gonna drag them for filth, so she gonna try to hold on.
I don't know why she even got with him. And then what you call he didn't went on Matthew Stevenson. He'd have gone on and left his wife, huh?
Well, that's what they say. They said that they well, Lipstick Alley said that they have quietly divorced.
But why?
You don't see well, I think with Matthew and Camila, this is my personal opinion. I think that was a marriage of arrangement. Like, some people call it cover girl, some people call it beard, whatever you want to call it. Or sometimes you just need a wife for the look
Hmm.
of ministry, right? So yeah, you just never saw them together much.
Oh, his name was Julian. Hmm.
Mm.
Yeah, his name was Julian.
The escort.
I believe he was an escort. So I started telling my friends that he was an escort. And so then he called me and cussed me out and was like, um, why would you say that or whatever? And I was just like, I said, well, we was just all talking or whatever. Yeah, I said you said stuff about me. So I just was saying that I had gotten word that you was an escort, you
Oh
know.
my God, you got a picture of him?
No, you know what? He blocked me on social media and stuff.
Well, why you thought that, William?
Mm.
You just felt that energy. They do have an energy.
Yeah, the Holy Ghost had revealed it to me. Flesh and blood
Mm,
tell me. The Holy Ghost said it.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah. But we have a lot of them, and then that whole Houston is just like diabolical. Like I think Houston is worse than Atlanta.
Yeah, that's what they said. That's what their secret is said about Nashville. They said, "Child, Nashville, all the porn
But
stars are
what
going
else
over
came
there."
up with J Rock and the Fred Matthews story? Because I'm just like I'm so over J Rock now.
Well, this other blogger said that he talked to Bishop Matthews, and
And what did Bishop Matthews say?
Bishop Matthews basically denied all the stuff that was said, and I'm like, child, now he playing games.
Oh, he
Everything
ain't
that
denying nothing because he went over there to pay the boy off. I don't think he had sex with him. I think he went over there. I think the boy scared him, and I think he went over there to pay the boy off and
hmm
give him some money, and he wanted to do it in person rather than you know rather than have the boy have receipts, and so he wanted to do it in person, and that's what J Rock was using. But then J Rock ran around talking about he a porn star, and you 6'7". But did you see his clips?
baby, that was very, very. I'm like,
It was
honey.
very amateur and very
Oh
little.
yeah, it was
And
like,
like, I
and
mean,
this
you don't
like,
even have the equipment to call yourself a star in
no, no, no,
anything,
baby, you're too tall for all that. Mm-mm. It
right?
was,
And then to be lacking so.
it was a whole chop, and that's no shade. No shade. That was a
What do you
chop.
say? No shade. No shade.
No
Merry
tea, no
Christmas.
shade. But that was a
Merry
chop.
What do you say? Merry
Feel
Christmas.
feel free to go back to Bone Carriers. I said it. Thais, wait a minute. Let me get close to the mic. Thais Jackson said it. Honey, you don't have a drop of dick, and that is not no damn stellar damn porn. Yeah, go back and tell him I said it. Let me get the timestamp for you.
No, wait a minute, wait a minute. You gotta say like how he was saying to Fred Frank. The gaggle set was the gaggle
Mhm.
set.
Was it giving 1, 2, 3, or was it giving? Was
The
it,
gaggle was set.
baby, listen, that
The
was
gaggle
like,
was set.
because they already get the clip together to send to him. Tell him I said it.
Yes,
Thais
but see,
Renee Jackson, St. John. hmm And he said he was gonna slap me.
oh, did he say he was gonna
Yeah,
slap
he said I'll slap you in your mouth. I was like, all right. I guess he think I'm from Atlanta. I guess he don't know I'm from LA.
Well, the child, we had a disabled girl try to hit me, so she don't know if she want to be a girl or a boy or whatever it was. Child, you need a
Nah.
miracle from God, and you gonna get up out your wheelchair to hobble over to hit me, honey. Please,
Have you heard?
I
Have you heard any more from her? What happened to her?
oh,
It's
I
like
don't know.
she disappeared.
They did a destination wedding, but we're looking for them. Oh
Oh
no,
wow.
because I want the disability check. I want the EBT card. I want, you know, I want the wig. I want the good wig on up on the in the corner on the back shelf. I want no
Oh,
every when I tell you everything. No, 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 no. Let's be
but
clear.
the test of somebody, if you say you in ministry or if you say you know the Lord, anything about God, the real test is if you can apologize to somebody you don't like.
Oh, listen. Let me tell you
Not
something.
it's not even that you would even, even
I
cared,
don't.
William.
No,
But if you
I
can't
don't
you
even
can't
want. I don't even want to hear from you. I don't want you to say
mm-mm.
nothing to me. I want you to come is your lawyer, and first of all, I want all criminal charges, and then I want everything that is due to me. You're gonna be my first case study since I'm a law student. No,
So
you
they done went off and got married.
to whomever or whatever or who I to my understanding,
Mm-hmm.
I do not know, but no.
Mm.
Mm-mm. I'm talking to the police to at least 2 to 3 times a week. Why you haven't gotten them yet? What is going on here? What is taking so long? Mm-mm.
Mm.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah,
listen.
because they got to get that so that we can have so that we can go to court so that I can argue before the judge why that I want them to be arrested and why the warrant should be granted, and then and then Burns, who is the security, he's going to have to explain why he didn't arrest on that night.
Okay.
Yeah, he's gonna have to. Why was he or she or Mr. Henry? Why was he not detained that evening? Because he should have left out of vision and handcuffs and in a squad car. So
Well,
that's the next thing. Because see, then what the bigger picture is, or
mhm.
do we come from the police department and the city? Hmm.
Well, that you could have put her under citizen arrest. You should have put her under citizen's arrest right there on the spot. Told her
Well, he was
don't
talking
move.
about, but see, the first thing, well, this was the problem. And she's asked for forgiveness and all of that. The problem was Marika got involved. And when she got involved, for a minute, they were acting like I was in some kind of way an
hmm
assailant and step across the street from the church and do all of this and was mishandling me. So we we're dealing with the whole thing. It's I can't really go into full detail. We have to talk offline, but it's a lot
Oh,
of
I
moving
know.
parts.
I want to see what Marika look like.
You
Did
know
she have a
Marika
Facebook?
Chisholm. Well, she came back and she apologized and what have you. The thing about it is what made it so bad is that
hmm
first of all, in the most unlikely place
hmm
that happens at the most unlikely church that that something
Yeah.
like that should have happened, and then what do you do? You know what I mean? Everybody is like in an uproar. What is the exact correct way to
Yeah.
handle it? Then also I will say this. Now, and I'm being very, very careful because we both um and he's a dear friend.
Mm-hmm.
But at my dad's church, McCray is in charge. You understand what I'm saying? That
Okay.
when you have all these different leaders, this one is the pastor of this one is the pastor of that, this, you got so many people with leadership titles and authority and what have you. So who do you listen to? Who is the person that's supposed to give whatever instruction? You know what
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying? So you got one instruction coming on this side of the sanctuary saying one thing, then you got somebody else saying that also is in a position of authority that's saying something else. And then, you know, and sometimes with the community,
Mm.
you you got different elements there. And I don't want to say something to that somebody will find offensive. So you got different elements there, you know, because then you have to remember that well, I understand who Will McCray is, so I know that I'm controversial. So then you got people that you know it that's going to supposed to be helping, but they gonna like that something happened because I don't
Yeah.
like you. You know what I'm saying? Or because you said
Mm-hmm.
something about uh,
Exactly.
hell, the nigga died in a bathhouse. He knew who he was when he walked up in there. He didn't go in there with no mask on. You can just like you said and he didn't have to go out like that. He could have like what you said. He could have gone on one of the apps, and somebody could have came to his house, or he could have gone to one of these places, just like how Donnie and like these other folks do. And he could have come dunked all night
Nah, not Donnie.
and been alive.
Yeah, but that it was just it's tragic because you
And
know
it's not my fault. I just reported it. I just told
it's
the
just tragic because you're a bishop and
he
that's
knew
the
who he
last place.
was. He knew who he was. And just like had that bishop that contacted me and said that for me not to feel bad, that Troy lived in his truth and his truth killed him. That's what he said.
Oh
So,
my God. Oh my God, now y'all come
I
on.
mean, but not say it like that, that unalive them. So,
Mm.
mhm.
Well, listen, we
Yeah.
liberation is just that liberation.
Yeah, and I don't have a problem with him going out and having fun. I don't have a problem with it. I hate my dear friend, I miss him daily. I really miss Bishop Kevin Nick. You know,
Who?
Bishop Kevin Dwayne Nick.
Well, what happened to him?
That he was with the Water Boy,
The water boy.
one of the Water Boys.
What happened?
Well, according to what now this is according to the court documents and when I went to the
Okay.
case, according to the water boy, he had given the water boy $50.
Okay.
He circled around several times and he gave the water boy $50. And then he supposedly purchased some marijuana,
Okay.
and he and the water boy went and found the street not too far from the water boy's grandmother's house, and they were um, smoking the marijuana. And uh, the boy in court, according to his testimony, said that my friend wanted him to or made a sexual advance. The water boy said or his attorney said that traumatized him because he had been a victim of child molestation, and that somehow he said uh, that the gun was drawn to try to intimidate him, to make him perform sexually.
Mm.
And he overpowered my friend and used his weapon against him, and he was unalived with his own weapon.
Well, that's the defense. It's called gay panic defense, and that's what they use. Many of these dudes, whether it's a water boy or the connect or whatever, they know the deal. And sometimes money is a problem. There's some type of money dispute. Sometimes services are rendered, and
And
people,
all of that kind of stuff, and that gay for pay mess
yeah,
and what
it's like
have you. And then
Ryan.
now
Remember Ryan Chandler situation?
Ryan
Hmm.
Chandler. And so what I believe is I believe that he got frustrated, got mad, or got upset because he cashed out and did not get the services that he thought he had delivered, that he had paid for. I
Hmm.
think, you know what I'm saying. I think that the water boy pretty much took advantage or used him, and um, you know, and he
But see,
gave
the
him.
thing is that I tell everybody, do not bring out no guns unless you're ready to use them or unless you're in a position to use them. Like bringing out guns in cars is always never a really good thing because it's a small space and, somebody can get it from you.
Baby, I had one drawn on me, and it's a fight for your life. And
I've
and
been
and
there.
at that moment, there in Oakland,
Hmm.
where I'm from, there is we have a lake. It's not a man-made lake, but the city, in the middle of the city, we have Lake Merritt.
Lake
And people
Mary.
go down there and they run, they work out. Oh, I was a big boy then. And so
Hmm.
I was going down, walking the lake. I'll never forget, I had saved up some of my coins. I was at home for the summer. I saved up my coins. And you remember when eelskin was the thing? I had eelskin shoes. I had eelskin wallets. I had a little clutch. And
Hmm.
I had this like billfold that was eelskin.
They even
And
had
so,
the gazelles with the ill skin back then. Like,
right, exactly. So anyway, I was putting my money in my eelskin clutch, and I would lock my glove compartment, and right. And then at that time, I'll never forget, I was driving daddy's it was his yellow, the Benz was yellow with chocolate Snicker bar interior, gorgeous Benz. And people that are criminals, that's a whole element. The Bible even talks about it, that the children of the world are wiser than the children of the light. So that's a whole element that if you're not seeing or paying attention to, not up. So I have been watched. And um I was coming back to I had walked the lake.
mhm.
And the reason why I used to like to walk the lake is, if you walk, it was a mental thing, because if you walk the lake and you walk so far, you gotta might as well walk all the way around it, because you got to get back to the car. You know what I'm saying? So
Oh, wow.
I had really, I was like worn out, like halfway, because I about halfway through. So the problem with remotes The problem with remotes is when you click that unlock button, your whole car is unlocked. Your trunk is unlocked, everything, all the doors. When you click, a lot of times when you click unlock, it don't just unlock the driver's side.
Yep.
So I unlocked the car. I got in the car, and then it doesn't that was a van, so it didn't wouldn't go back into automatic lock until you turn it on and you crank the gear and get ready to drive off. So I'm sitting there. I had a towel in the car, a bottle of water, and I'm trying to wipe my face and get myself together because I'm drenched, huffing and puffing, big, fat. Baby, that door opens up. And that boy, that man hunched down where he could not be seen. He hunched down so like the door was blocking his body. And he said, BITCH, break yourself.
Mm.
And I looked at him and uh instantly I was like, I was thinking either way I was gonna be dead.
Mm-hmm.
He was pointing the gun. I grabbed the gun and I lifted, I don't know how. I lifted up my leg and I climbed. Adrenaline is something. I climbed across the console of that car and I started making a scene and we was fighting and I'm hollering and carrying on. And then he ran away. And then we never, when the police came, we never could find the gun. They looked all around that area. I don't know if he made away with the gun. I don't know. We looked all through the car, underneath the car, all through the trees. The only thing that they could deduce is that either that he probably may have run off with it and threw it over in the lake. But that's
Yeah.
just where I was. That was just the idea. And it was just like, okay. And so, that's just where you are. That they can push you to a point where, you just you feel like you in a no win. And either and looking back on it, I was just like, oh my God. It could have gone so
Yeah.
it could have gone so many different ways. Just like that time I was in a Wells Fargo bank and it was robbed right across the street from my mother's boutique.
Oh wow.
I'll never forget. It looks Thais, it looked like that gun went all the way up to the ceiling of
Oh
that bank.
Jesus.
And they said,
Mm-mm.
it said UMS. All of you UMS get down. I immediately my whole body was like a dish rag.
Baby, I've been there. It happened to me in Hollywood. And man, I fought the same way you that I had the same situation, fought for the gun, and I don't know, I just instinctively, I don't know why I reached for the gun, but we tussled
Yeah,
and
you know what? It
something
was,
intuitively I felt that I needed to do, and that's what I did, and I
and that's what
survived.
we did. Because you know what? It just for some reason I felt like I was not gonna go out like this. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like I was not, and it wasn't going
But
down
we
like.
we both had our hands on the gun, and he telling me he not gonna shoot me, and I'm telling him I'm not gonna shoot you. We both had our hands both on the gun. But the thing
Oh,
about it,
y'all
I
sound like
was
y'all knew each other, baby.
oh no, we didn't know each other. I told him I was not going to shoot you, but I was.
Oh yeah.
I was gonna blow his brain. I was gonna blow his brains out that night. He
Oh
was
no!
going to hell.
If I had gotten a hold of the you know what, that's a, but see that whole, and then um well, See, that's how stuff go to happening, and you can't explain it. You can't explain it away. Because I really do. I think in some of those situations where people are out and they're doing that whole gay for play stuff, and then you
Hmm.
have some guys that's not even with that whole element. They're out there using that as a mask to rob.
Oh yeah, that
Because
happened.
that's just how Dr. Simmons in um um got that. He has a vicious scar. He pastors Greater St. Paul or whatever it is in Oakland, and he
Mhm.
was down there by Fairyland over there where in the area where they call the cum trees. They walk around outside at night, sort of like how that man does, and have sex right in the trees and under the broad moonlight. and 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 I think, and see, then you pulling down, and stripping down or exposing yourself and stuff like that, thinking you getting ready to go. So automatically you vulnerable. You know what I'm saying? Because now you got to try to struggle. You got to try to pull up your pants. Do you run? What do you do? You know what I mean? And
Mhm.
you're robbed. Just like Bishop Greg Payton, Gary Payton's brother. He just got robbed. His house got robbed for 50,000. He got taken for
Who?
$50,000.
Oh my.
He took Trey back to that house in Black Hawk. Took Trey back to that black house in Black Hawk. They got. He had two of his brother's championship rings that the boy took. He had and he had $30,000. It was a Sunday night, and he had $30,000 in cash that they had given him for his anniversary at St. John. He pastored St. John Carl Anderson's church. That's on. It's not Adline. It's down there in. It's in West Oakland on Market. On Market, and the two big pastors at the day was Carl Anderson. He was the Baptist pastor in West Oakland, and my daddy was the Pentecostal preacher in East Oakland. But he bought a Catholic church back in the 60s. And
Mhm.
baby, he made the front page of the Tribune. They drug his church down to his land, and they put that Catholic church where it is now. And Gary Payton is uh, is his younger brother that made it to the NBA, and he pastored. That was Rose, and Pop Payton was he has children all over Oakland, California. He has all kind of just illegitimate kids, and
Mhm.
his funeral was just a circus. They were fighting and everything, and then this bastard child wanted to have words, and then the mother, Gary and Greg's mama, sitting there, and she got to listen to and see all the bastards that her husband had on her while speak over his
Oh, I went to one like that in Pasadena. It was like, and then the first lady said she was going to her trunk. I said, it's time to go, y'all.
right. It was just the
Yeah.
whole thing was a fiasco. And
Mhm.
so, but Greg has been down low for years.
Mhm.
Um, and he did not speak. His son, when he lived in Emeryville in some apartments over by Yoshi's, and his son came home and caught him with the guy, and the son moved to Atlanta and didn't have anything to do for almost 20 years with his father, Greg. And I told Greg, I was like, Greg, this is 2025. You might as well just go on and come on out the closet. I mean, no, nobody care. Who gonna
Yeah,
care?
that's the thing. I
And
don't
so
understand these pastors, but see, they
they
don't want
don't
to give up the buckets. They
want
don't want to let them buckets go.
exactly. And so uh he took that boy, and that boy robbed him. Do you know he took that robbery on the chin? He didn't call the police. He didn't say anything.
Mm-hmm.
He lost that money, and he was like, well, I'll preach and I'll make it back and what have you. He didn't want to give the church no explanation and or anything, because see, then you got to start telling, well, why did the boy come to your house? How did he know where you live? How did he went on, and he was an easy target, and let that boy have that stuff, and that boy went
Most
on.
of the people, most of them, William, when they say, because this what you're saying has happened at least a million times in the black church. When they say, "I'm gonna let the Lord handle it," or "The Lord will handle it," that's yeah, it's a little more to the story
It's a little more
because
to it. It's a
most
little
people will
like,
go to
I
the
don't care what
police
nobody say.
department.
When that boy stripped Marvin down at that gas station, and he was out there in his short.
We're not laughing at Marvin being robbed. Save your emails. It's the way William said it. We're not laughing at Marvin Winans being robbed. Okay, I cannot.
That time I was on the phone with Vicky. Me and Vicky was real close at that time. She said, "Honey, why was he open?"
I did not do this. What did Vicky say? Oh Jesus!
She said, "You know that everybody in church called me McCray." She said, "McCray, why was he over there?" I said, "Girl, I don't know." He was down there. He had to sit. He sat out on the sidewalk until where the pump. Sometimes they have a little sidewalk. He sat on that thing in between the pump,
And then
waiting
the
on the
next thing you
police
know,
to come with
the
his
next thing you
box.
know, they said he wanted mercy for the boy. I said, wait a minute now, honey.
Child, the
Yeah.
boy that just stripped you of your money, your watch, and took everything from you, and he publicly humiliated you, and you just gone and sitting there. And see, that's got to be a disappointing thing. Like, first of all, can you imagine when you're horny and you thinking you getting ready to, have sex? Your whole guard is down. You're not thinking about, oh, it's getting ready to turn left and
But
become.
see, here's the problem. Here's the problem. And this is coming from an OG, a old gay. I'm 49. I'll be 50 next February. Listen, what the problem is they want the most bangiest boys. They want the thuggest of the they just
Uh-huh.
they don't
Uh-huh.
want just a regular thug. They want to, straight out the penitentiary, just got out the same
They want
day.
that peak. They want that peak valley boy.
They, they want trade, as we used to say, kabuki trade, baby. And that's the one.
and
That's the
that
one
and
that's gonna
that's
tie
what's
you
gonna
up.
get you messed up. That's what's gonna get you messed up right there. That's
I
fear.
know, I know how that feeling. You just want the tradiest of the trade. But baby, that's the one that will get you every time
Cause
because they have
see,
nothing to
because it's
lose.
something wrong psychologically. Because the whole part of it is not only are you getting off sexually, but you're getting off that this most unlikely individual is
Hmm.
who you're getting off with. It's just too
Hmm.
much. It's too much. Y'all did all this good tea that we talking. Y'all could release that purse string and give some more.
And yeah,
I
and
knew it was
and hit
gonna
the
be hot.
like button. Y'all all over here from all them other channels in the bushes.
Right.
Hit the like button. This is as a courtesy. You're over
Yeah,
here.
just go on and tell me that you like it.
Yeah, hit the like
Do
button.
you like it? Tell me you like it.
Hmm.
Tell me you like it. Tell me you like it.
And what they don't understand, you can even hit the dislike button. You can. It doesn't affect the channel. Just do something. Shit, damn.
They be telling you, tell me you like it. Say you like it.
Baby, listen. It's some trade out there though, baby. It's some freak trade, but honey, you got to pick
I
through
know
the.
they
You got to.
was chasing you to your house, child.
I was just walking. I don't know who that man was walking behind me.
Oh,
I was walking real fast. I was just trying to get at my house.
Your milkshake. What is that
I
milkshake? Your
was just
milkshake.
walking. I think I had went out to go get something.
Oh, you
I don't
better
want no
stop running
problem.
out. You better
I
stop
told him
running out so you
I
ain't look
feel like
clean.
I feel like Nettie. I gotta go to school. I gotta go to school. Oh
Was you looking back? Was you doing like Loretta Devine and waiting to accept? Was you kept on looking at me?
yeah. So I hope he ain't
Is
looking.
he
Oh,
looking
he
at me
looking.
walk away? Is he
We
looking
should
at
have
me?
some potatoes, salad, collard greens, hot water cornbread, a few pieces of ham,
we,
peach
we ain't having
cobbler,
nothing but leftovers. And she named the whole section.
uh, fried tilapia, some potato salad. I cannot. But
She
what's her
said,
name? What was her name? Her name was Wanda Davis Turner. But her husband was over there in the park.
yeah,
Remember?
yeah, and they hit him in the head with a
And hit him in
hammer.
the head.
Hmm.
But them parks, honey, it's something about them parks. It's
I
like
don't know why they
Afrobeat.
want to be outside. See,
Well,
you
you know,
can't
it's
have
the
sex
it's
with me with your and keep your shoes and socks on. That's a no no.
but you know, they like the younger kids now. They like park benches. They love the parks and the
That man, have you seen his content? He takes them outside and stuff.
oh, I know who you talking about. Yeah,
Yeah, he
right
like
there on
humiliate them. He takes them all outside and stuff and then stripping them. And see that my thing is, what do you tell the police when they roll up on you and you totally naked and you outside?
yeah, they did it at the sex party in LA. They had everybody on the grass naked. They didn't even allow you to go in there and get your clothes out that big black trash bag they give you.
But I
You
swear
know?
that I mean that guy uh he was sitting up there and didn't have uh and then some of those clips that come up on Twitter because you know anything will come up on your Twitter feed
Sure will.
and uh oh y'all get the Punisher away. Fatima,
They already got us. Fatima already got him.
who is that?
One of them punks, one of them sorry punks on a burner page.
And so anyway, so they said they went over there and he'll have the hotel room and shoot. They'll be outside in the hallway in the broad and open day. I just know somebody has had to walk up on them, and I'm just trying to figure out what would some white woman do if they walk up on something like that. Just you know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah,
that would
it's
shock
crazy.
me.
But now they know like what secluded areas to go, the areas that are not really busy, and so child listen. But most cities you only going to get a lewd conduct charge. Sex in public. I mean, it ain't even. It's not even. It's citable almost. They take you downtown. They cite you out. That's why they keep doing it.
Well, who wants that though?
Well, they making really good money on OnlyFans and just for fans.
Mm,
You know.
Jesus, I couldn't do it. And see,
Oh
he strips them down and make them take their socks and shoes off and stuff all outside.
yeah.
Mm.
It's just it's some different times that we live in.
Yeah, see that it's that Diddy spirit, and see, I think they like they get off on the idea of being degraded.
Yeah. I can't believe they kept him to October. They wrong. That was tired.
I think so. They should have went on and let him out. But I told you, I knew they weren't gonna get no RICO, and they need to stop using that charge as a way to just go
Yeah.
after people. And then they went after him, and then they built a case while because what they had they saturated. They just thought, oh, that whole thing. But see, they didn't want to tell the parent, tell that the
Hmm.
girl had run off with that $150,000 in that bag. That's what the part you need to tell.
Where did you get where you get that from? Where you get that?
I can't tell.
Where you get that tea from? It's $150,000, and Kim. What's that woman name? Kim
And
Porter.
Kim Porter's burner cell phone.
Where did
Yeah.
you get that from, William? What's your sources on
Like
that?
I got that good. You know, people be a part of my street committee. They be a
Mm.
part of my street committee, child. They be telling me. They be telling me. I just
I,
can't tell
I
you.
cannot.
But a source close to this, very close to the situation.
It costs absolutely nothing. Yes, Goddess Fatima, to hit the like button.
Right.
What does it take? What does it take? Do William have to go in there and put on them shorts?
I put on my shorts. I put on.
Put the
Yeah, they
shorts
can
on
go
and
back
model
and
for
on
y'all
my.
tonight?
They can. They can. They can go back and see my short. Talking about I had that I catfish somebody. Like I got to catfish. Shoot, I had people telling me I was gorgeous to my face.
I know that's right.
Following me to my room. Oh, guess who hugged me?
Who?
Guess we stayed on the same hall.
Bishop Shield?
Mm-mm.
Who?
Take a wild guess.
Junior?
Mm-mm.
Um, I'm trying to think. From the Church of God in Christ?
Mm-hmm.
Jonathan Van Reynolds?
Who is that?
That's the tall man that play the guitar. Okay, let me see. I give up who? Oh, wait a minute. Was it Kiara husband?
Mm-mm.
Oh, okay. Cause he
This person is very, very popular.
is he an artist?
Mm-mm.
Well, is he an evangelist?
Mm-hmm.
An evangelist. I, Spreewell.
Oh no, no, no. This person is a very good preacher.
They talking about Bishop Wooden child.
That's exactly who it was.
I cannot. Wait a minute. I gotta turn my camera on. Wait a minute. William, you are wait a minute. Let me turn my camera on.
What? You know he's really a nice guy. He is. He told me it was so good to see me.
I cannot. I can't do this. That man.
We stayed on the same hall all week.
Now they finna start some rumors, honey. Oh, oh no, I
No,
cannot.
because we would meet on the elevator. He'd be coming from his room, or I'd be coming from my room. We would, you know.
I took a picture with him at AIM. Bishop Wooden is super nice.
He is. He's a very nice man.
Mm. Child, I can only imagine what he said about what he said about me because I done lay his ass out to oblivion. Oh, and I make sure I tag him in the videos while I lay him out.
Well, you know, he's just sanctified. He's just
Mm,
sanctified. He's just sanctified. That's all.
mm.
He just stands for holiness.
Okay. Uh-huh. I want to drop that link and see if he hit that link one day.
He just
Come on,
stands for.
yeah, come on, let's talk about it.
He's a sanctified preacher.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but he's really nice.
What they said?
I told him. I said, you tried to kill me. You tried to humiliate. He said, I didn't try to kill you. I said, yes, you did. I said, but I was strong enough and bad enough to take it.
I want to meet him. I want to meet Bishop Wooden. I have a question.
Yeah. Or
I
you
wanna
want
ask
to ask
him.
did something happen to him?
No, I want to ask him just a couple of questions.
Mm.
I want to ask him why they never turn the camera around. Why they never do a 360 at upper room? Like pan the camera all the way around, do a whole 360.
Oh,
Yeah.
but you know, but they say he has a good church.
Mm. His wife was very nice too. Jeray, you know what? You just
Who is
what
Dre?
they done slid? That's one of my followers, Jeray James. Jeray, what they slid you an envelope, brother? Huh? They just slid you an envelope because you really going hard in this chat. The wife was nice. He was nice. Um, mm, the daughter was nice. The armor bearer was nice. Huh? Everybody was nice.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they probably done slid Jeray an envelope.
Is Dre Church of God in Christ?
I think so. Jabray is over there in Phoenix.
Oh, he's in Phoenix.
Yeah,
Oh,
he's in Phoenix. He trying to come out, trying to get me to come to AIM. So I ain't going to that man's. I'm not going to damn Phoenix. You
it
know
was
about.
fun. We had a good time in AIM. Did
I
he
know
see
y'all
me at
did.
AIM? Oh, wait a
Hmm.
minute. Is this the boy that's in law school?
He said I took pictures with you on Thursday night, the night you were in
Oh,
powder
he
blue.
is nice. He is nice. He's at University of Arizona. No,
Hmm.
I don't think Jabray, you had send a cash app. You didn't send a donation yet. I met him.
What?
I met Jabray. Jabray has a nose ring.
Do you have a nose ring, Jabray?
He has a nose ring.
Mm,
Kind of a
interesting.
football player, kind of a linebacker build.
Mm.
hmm
Okay, yeah, he's in law school. That's one of my followers. That's one of the Tide Squad members.
Yeah, he couldn't believe that he met me. I think you met me that night. I had on periwinkle. I think I had on periwinkle.
Oh, that periwinkle, honey. Most people
I
just say
had on
light blue.
I had on periwinkle. It was very fitted, and it got a lot of talk. That's the picture because Lori posted that picture.
Mm.
Everybody's talking about that periwinkle blue.
I
Mm.
heard you earlier when you talk about, nobody wants to get dressed up no more. Will you? It's too hot. Global warming. It's baby. I can't do it. I'm sorry. I just can't.
I want us to dress up like how Langston Hughes. I want us to get dressed
Oh,
up
honey,
like that.
bam.
I want us
Boy,
to get dressed up like that every day. I think we
people
would
go.
be. I think we would
I
behave.
love the fact. I love the fact that church is more relaxed now, more comfortable for
No,
people.
because that's where we started getting all this sin.
Mm-mm. I love the fact that you could wear tennis shoes, a pair of jeans, a nice pullover. Hmm.
No, they be coming to church with shorts on and tank tops.
No, 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 no. Now that's a no, no. But if that's
What
all
did
you,
Jabray say? William, I took a picture with you on yes, he did Thursday night. You were in the powder blue, yes. Yes, yes,
hmm
yes. It's actually periwinkle.
the folks could care less about. They were dressed from sun up to sundown, 115 degrees, full suits and hats. Oh my God!
We didn't really wear hats and AIM. They did a lot
Mm.
of fascinators. It
Yeah,
was
because it's
some woman I never could figure out who it was on the platform with this silly with these big wide brims looking like a fool. I could never figure out who she was.
mm.
Yeah.
I didn't even see Karen wear her normal Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory hats.
Karen had a wide brim on Sunday. But it was just like I don't know what was going on because um oh and he addressed that whole AI situation in
Yeah,
his
I talked about it on my show on Wednesday.
yeah, he addressed it. And see, I was on edge because see, you never know what he's subject to say.
It
Uh,
has gotten out of control. No shade, William. It is really AI is like the way they do on YouTube. They just make up stories, anything. They got Tamala Man in the hospital. They got Vicky Winers on her, unalive in bed. It's like, and the stories are fake, and it's like,
well, you know, they one that got me was when that girl said that if your deacon is Keisha, if you wait on my husband again, the ambulance is gonna be.
They're gonna come pick you. They're gonna be coming rolling you
They
out
gonna
of here.
be the
I
ambulance is
say,
gonna be looking for you. I
did,
just that one got me because I thought
did
it
you
was
see the one with the man with the tight pants on with all that ass talking about out? This is how y'all dress it up in here.
that was AI. Huh?
That was AI. Yeah, it was a pastor, and he said, "Yeah, this is what y'all be up here wearing." And he had booty galooty.
Oh, he was tight. Is he wearing stuff tight? Like I like fitted clothes though.
I don't find anything wrong with it, but Jonathan Ferguson, it's like, sir, you are a pastor.
What's wrong with Ferguson's outfits? I like Ferguson's
Oh
outfits.
my God, you can see the whole print of his meat, the
You're
whole
not supposed to be
outline.
looking at that. You should stop it.
There's no way them people was paying attention to that church.
I
Mm-mm.
wonder what happened between him and Brian Corn.
Brian
Why
Corn.
did Brian Corn take those people in the Holiday Inn?
Wait a minute, who took who in the Holiday Inn?
That's where he had his convocation the night that Jakes came. They went to the Holiday Inn.
Well, a lot of the other hotels.
But
I
that was
heard.
so low budget.
I know, but there's this new thing. My friend that works at the hotels said, concerning conferences now, like there was a certain percentage of money they need for the deposit. He said that there's a another percentage that they have to have now. Like it's totally different with the when you're securing the hotel for conferences.
Mm-hmm.
So he probably went to the cheapest one.
Oh,
Like
so they
that
didn't
is
added an additional fee or
yeah,
insurance or
yeah,
something
it's like
like
a percentage, when you do the deposit or to secure the location up front.
that.
I'm
Oh.
gonna
Well, why
ask
would
him. I gotta
well
ask him what
Brian
he
should have
said.
had it.
Well, listen, sometimes people you with these conferences, you just don't know if it's gonna fill up the way you think it's gonna fill up. And sometimes it'll fill up and at the last minute,
Well,
if
who
it's
got that church that the man was gonna have? He was gonna have University Church of God in Christ, Michael Stevens. He has that big church that Eddie Long was gonna have out there, and he should have been able to go over there.
well, you would think he would have
I just don't see how you. And what is going on with TD Jakes?
you would think that he had relationships with pastors in the area where he wouldn't even have to rent a hotel out.
Mm-mm.
Like,
No, no,
yeah,
he has totally. When I tell you that he has, and it's self-inflicted, he has
hmm
totally ejected himself from everybody. It's almost like anybody in their right mind just does not, they just don't even want to run the risk of having some kind of association because it's just consistent and constant,
yeah,
gossip and drama. And then when you start talking about people and his whole theology is so off, more grace and then everything that he wants to, now you want to, you have ran around and you have condemned and you have preached this harsh gospel of holiness. Now you want to talk about God ain't mad at me and everything he did. No, he's not mad. He's not mad at you because you in sin. You are in sin, and surely your sins have found you out, Brian. Oh, you didn't change that. He worse than King James. King James came up with a whole religion and a whole new Bible to so that he could be the diabolical freak that he was. So so we got to go down and we got to support Larry this week. We got to go support
yeah. I
Dorothy.
want to go to the. I'll probably go to the Sunday, but it's at 8 a.m. So, baby, I gotta make sure I go to
Well,
bed
I told
early.
Larry he gonna have to hire me to do something if it ain't nothing but to sweep across the floor or something because he gotta help me with getting my money up for my tuition.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
so I need to let me do something. I told him I said I'm surprised we ought to all three do some kind of something.
Yeah, that would be nice. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, reformation. We're going to be reformed. Praise the Lord.
Um. They had a really good thing last night with all the guest speakers. It was really good. It was really good.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. What you got? He had that guy that
He had Janine
Jimmy
Hyman,
Sweetley.
D.E. Polk. Yeah.
Yeah, he had Polk. Polk is Sweetley's son.
That is amazing though, Brian Carn had the Holiday Inn. The Holiday Inn?
I couldn't believe it.
Baby,
That's
that
what
is like the
Jake's
Holiday Inn
preaching.
is the bottom of the totem pole of hotels, like for real.
Right. It's like I mean, it's a
Really, you might
trap.
as well just go
It's
to
a
the
trap
Ramada
house,
or the
ain't it?
Doubletree.
And that it's a trap, ain't it? It's a trap house.
Baby, you I would just go to you could be at Motel 6 or La Quinta.
Right. Like you should have just canceled. You should have just said, "Oh, we're not
And
gonna
I
be able
wouldn't
to
have brought
have."
TD Jakes. I would not have brought TD
Well,
Jakes to a
first of all,
motel.
I don't even understand what's wrong with Thomas Dexter, where he would have even gone into a Holiday Inn. Like, why are you so low budget now?
I think he's just because he's everywhere. He was talking to the
Because
he was talking
he's
to that
broke
man
because
about
he don't have no money because he had to pay Manasseh, and they secretly saying, now this is what I heard, I don't know if it's true, but I heard
mm,
that he settled with Manasseh, and then I heard that he settled with those twin boys.
oh wow. Is
And
that what you heard, William?
now that's what I heard. I
Oh,
don't
okay.
know how true that is. And see, he came up with two hunks in a trunk back to back.
Mm. Because Manessa, his little thing sure did disappear. We never
It
heard nothing
went
else about
away.
it.
It went away. It went away. Well, the
Wow.
Bible said that money answered the hadadidiyoshe. I need y'all to give me some too while we talking about money. I need y'all to
what,
give some right there.
what Richard Pryor said in Car Wash, I know a good place for money. It's right here in my pocket.
I need y'all to give some.
Yeah,
Yes.
make sure y'all sow into the ministry. If there are any Tie Squad members in the
That are
bush,
left, yes, with y'all
yeah,
help.
that are left, it's 420 people watching
Would
at
you
1 o'clock
please?
in the morning, 2 o'clock in the morning.
It's
Make
two
sure you
o'clock in the morning. We gotta go to bed. See, I'm still on that West Coast time.
make sure you sow a seed of at least $5 before you go to bed
Wait a
tonight.
minute. He said, wait a minute. What did Jabray say? I was quite shocked at the aim crowd. I don't know where them folks got that money from. Phoenix ain't cheap. It was at least 13. I'm telling you, Thursday and Friday night, you couldn't get in that convention center. It was full.
Oh, so they made some money.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wow. So why that boy was around there with them? What's his name? The clown guy. I won't call his name, but why was he over there with a video showing empty seats? Talking about ain't nobody in here. He is such a hater. Ugh.
Oh, because he couldn't afford to come, honey.
He over there with a video to my look. Ain't nobody in there. It's
Well, now
oh
I'm
my.
gonna tell you, the crowd was. We were in a small room for Arizona night. Arizona
Okay.
night, we was in the Sunday school. We was in the Sunday school room. Um, we were in a smaller auditorium, and we were in a smaller auditorium. For Monday night, and then Tuesday, the crowd was skimpy. Wednesday, it was decent. Thursday, it was full to the back door.
Oh wow.
Friday night, it was full.
Mm.
Now I'm telling you, I was there and I go to all the meetings. Friday night was
He don't
full.
go to nothing, but swear he's still welcome there. Like
Oh,
he
I don't
always
know.
he swear he
Oh,
haven't
somebody
been.
just sent something on Vima. Somebody just sent something on Vima. Thank you, baby,
Yeah,
for the
y'all
Vima.
continue to sow. All
How
of the
did they
Tie
all
Squad,
shade? He did it
all
on
Tie
my
Squad members, if you're here, please sow a seed.
I know. I want Jabray to give me some money. Jabray, did you behave yourself? Jabray had some tight little jeans on.
I could die.
Jabray had some skinny legs.
Oh no, not my Jermaine. Mm-mm.
Yeah, He was cutting. He was cutting up. He was cutting up.
Make sure y'all
He
sow a
had his
seed.
baby oil in that backpack. I already saw it in the Holy Ghost.
Y'all make sure y'all sow a good seed tonight. Don't leave here without putting some in that damn bucket. Will a man rob God? That's the
Where have
question.
you robbed me in your tithes and offering?
hmm
hmm
Somebody in here, I see somebody in here with a $100 seed.
I know it. You know that that lady did 75. Ah, oh shit!
I
Thank
see
you.
somebody in here with $100 and you're sitting on it.
And I
Get up
want
off
you to
that
get up
money.
off of it. I want you to get up
hmm
off of it. Oh, Jabray must have left because he ain't responded.
Leave it at the altar. Leave it right there at the altar.
Who's so sharp?
Mm,
So sharp.
God is good. God is good. I feel a sweet.
Yes, and we have Vima, we have Zelle, we have PayPal.
Mm-hmm.
I got to get Chime. My brother told me to get Chime.
Yeah, I got time.
I got to
Uh,
get Chime.
okay, so there's Venmo, there's Zelle, there's PayPal, and Cash App. Amen. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to give to both of you. Oh, thank you, nephew. Thank you so much. Thank you
Oh,
so much.
thank you, Ricky Perry. Thank you for $20 from Ricky Perry.
I know a
And
Ricky Perry. I know a Ricky Perry. He was on my.
thank you, Wardell Berry Jr. Thank you.
You
The
know,
men are leading from the front. That's it. That's it. Thank
sound
you.
like a couple of that sound like a couple of my people.
Yes, we
hmm
thank God for the Tie Squad. My brother looks out for me and have his folks look out for me.
Somebody got $100.
I believe God.
Somebody have $100 right now they can sow. Will you do it?
Yes.
You give it to trade. You give it to trade to make him happy and to keep him from beating your brains out.
Well, that's probably what they want.
You know what I'm saying? You know, them boys be having an Ike Turner, Chris Brown spirit on their ass. These boys are crazy now, honey. Oh, they just
Wait
wake
a
up in
minute.
the,
When
they
you
wake up in
remember
the
that
morning
girl did
beating
that,
on this
you
trade
remember
now.
that?
They wake up in the morning beating out on you like, damn, the
Oh.
sun ain't even up yet.
Well, I'm gonna tell you, I still haven't seen all of what's love got to do with it. Cause see, that time when he was taking her down that hallway, and he was
Mm.
dragging her down that hallway, see, I couldn't even take it. I couldn't take them whippings that Ike was administering to her.
She said, I'm not in the mood, Ike, okay? And baby, what you say that for? He went off.
You baby,
Then he popped, what's her name? He popped the Vanessa Bell Calloway.
Jackie.
Yeah. She said, this motherfucker ain't got to hit me but one time. Yeah. Yeah,
Vanessa
you got
Bell
this motherfucker whoop on you. They ain't got to hit me but one time.
Baby, Anna Mae eat the cake, baby. And
The
she got
man
with
after
that white man, and that white man gave her kidney, and he got her full estate, huh?
I just I just talked about that tonight.
Mm.
And both of her sons died. So it ain't even nobody left to get the
But
both of her
that her stuff don't go to it. Don't go. Oh, well, she wasn't in this country, so it can't go up for probate.
no, she was over she switched her citizenship over to Switzerland.
Mm.
hmm
She drank that Kool Aid.
That man got all that damn money, every dime.
Well, he had given her a kidney though, Thais.
Yeah, he gave her a kidney and stuff, but that's is reasonable service.
Y'all, I need $60.
And Oprah, she could have told us, sent us some
But she
pictures
was sitting up there lying, and
at the
she paid
picture.
for
She
my
went to the
education, so
funeral.
I'm real careful with what I say about her. But she gonna sit up there and tell that, oh, she's fine. I talked to Tina, and she's fine. And see, the woman had a full stroke.
Yeah, she had colon cancer, kidney failure, and a stroke. Tina was going through it.
Oh, baby, her body had just shut down on her, huh?
Yeah, she had been through so much over the years. I'm
Mm.
glad God gave her the years He gave her.
How did it heal? Thank you, Jesus.
hmm
He spared her.
He spared her through all of that. But
Through
she said
hard trials and tribulation.
she had to basically start from zero after she left Ike.
She let Ike have everything.
She started from zero.
Mm,
She
mm,
said, all I want is
yeah.
my name.
Name. Mm.
All I want is my name. That's all I want.
And you know the guy that was going with what's the singer's name?
Who?
You know, he played the son and he jumped on the son.
Who, Ike?
Ike jumped on the son. Even though he's the same actor that was in Why Did I Get Married? That was so bad. What's that singer's name? That she talked when she sang.
Jill Scott.
Yeah, yeah. You remember?
Mm,
You know that was she was he was the son in the movie. You know he's a preacher. He's a man of God.
mm,
He's
okay.
sanctified. Yeah, he's and you know Niecy Nash used to be a Kojic. She used to be a Kojic first lady.
I didn't know.
Mhm.
I know she
I
was,
don't know
when she
what
was,
whatever he did to her, honey. She don't even want to be with a man no more.
oh my God. I remember she was talking about, she used to, basically suck him off every night. She was on every talk show. Talking about she did everything. She did everything. I said, honey, listen,
Well,
that
she
ain't
had a mouth too, and she had them big old soup coolers. So I don't know why she had a problem
her.
with.
I said that marriage is not gonna last long because she's doing too much. And sure enough, next
Well,
thing you know,
child,
they
I
said
know
shit.
this one preacher girl told me that, child, I got a banana. I said, honey, you gonna have to learn how to suck it because if you're not gonna suck it, somebody else is gonna suck it. She's talking about, oh, I don't suck. You see?
Wait a minute, wait a minute. Who said they have a banana?
No, I made her. I taught her on a banana.
Mm.
So I said, girl, you better learn how to go on a deep throat and stop it with these. Oh, I'm gonna throw these. I said, you better not. I said, you gonna have to go all the way to the back of your throat.
And you better learn.
Right.
Cause I
Because if
tell them
you
what
don't
you
do it,
what
one of
you
these little boys is gonna do it.
that's what I tell them, baby, what you won't do. Tell me what I just can't see myself going down, but don't worry about it. Somebody else will.
Somebody else can see it. Hey.
I can't do it. I was like, okay, baby. Mm, I would never eat no man booty. Okay, baby.
Well, if a man wants you to eat they behind, he gay. So you need to go to get your hand in your
No,
coat.
that does not mean you're
Yes, it
gay.
does. That I
No, it
look.
does not.
Yes, it does. Ain't no straight
William,
man. First of all, ain't no straight man don't want nothing going on with they behind.
see, that's your perception of what gay is, William.
You know, I'm just gonna tell you, y'all did this. Y'all need to stop acting like y'all Alice in Wonderland. Mm-mm.
Some people, like the girl said, you eat it like groceries.
No, please.
Hmm.
He first of all, no man want to lay on his back or have his behind in the air. He don't need he don't even want his woman to see him in that submissive of a position.
You must ain't been on OnlyFans lately.
Well, they were probably good.
Oh, baby.
They were
You
probably
must
good.
ain't been on you must ain't been on OnlyFans lately.
Yeah, they was
Why
probably.
did I feel like getting up turning this air conditioner on, William?
I know it's hot.
No, it's not hot. I just have to go to sleep in a cold room.
Oh, you do.
Yeah, it has to be ice cold. Matthew, turn that air conditioner on for me.
Oh, that's what your name of your thing is.
No, I'm talking about my, Matthew.
Who's
Matthew
Matthew? Who's over there with you?
Stevenson.
Who do you, oh,
That
you
was
have house guests.
that was my first crush, Matthew. When he used to look like something. It's one of
Mm.
my first crushes, Matthew Stevenson.
Oh, really?
I don't like the way he look now. Oh,
Oh,
he look like he's stressed out all the time.
he is.
Matthew, turn the AC on.
Is that what you call your Alexa or whatever?
I keep telling you, I'm talking to Matthew Stevenson in my mind.
He's in
Bro, I'm
your
not talking to
house.
no damn Alexa. I'm
He's
talking
in
to
your
Matthew damn
house.
Stevenson in my mind. Matthew, turn the air conditioner on there. I'm talking to her damn Alexa. I'm talking to Miss Dr. Stevenson in my mind.
Tell me your mind is turned over to the devil.
Matthew, turn the air conditioner on, okay, so we can go to bed. Ooh, so we can go to bed, Daddy.
Please don't have her calling me. I don't want her to be calling me
I
about
heard you left. I
nothing.
already heard you left Layla Ali, so you should be happy now.
Oh, he left Layla. Oh, he used to go with Layla Ali.
No, that's what I call Camila. The lady I call her Layla Ali. Don't she look like Layla Ali to you?
I don't know,
Stop
but they
that.
told me she was a lesbian.
She do give you Layla Ali to you. And you
Uh,
call me Rose, and I'm supposed to be Rose, and you don't know
no,
I'm
but I'm
talking to.
Blanche. I'm Blanche, but I just
Well, I'm
don't
not no
know. I'm
damn
just like,
Rose. I'm not Rose, honey.
yes, yes. You just said that sounded just.
I'm telling you right now, I'm
You say
talking to
you was talking.
Matthew.
You talking to
I said I'm
Matthew in
talking
your
to
mind.
Matthew.
That's something that Rose would say.
I
And
said I'm
to my
talking to
audience,
Matthew.
y'all be
You talking
saying
about
that's
what
something
Matthew?
Rose
Girl,
would
Matthew Stevenson, girl.
say. That's what Rose would say. Rose would say that.
I no damn Rose. Shit, I'm on Aquarius. Hold on. Damn Rose. You
You're
turn it this
Rose. You Rose.
slow damn Rose.
You know, I don't know why you don't want to be
I'll be
Rose.
Sophia before I be Rose. I'm
Oh,
gonna put this thing on 60.
yeah, you have to have it cool.
They gonna find me in here one morning frozen.
Okay.
I put it on 60.
D Rodriguez. You got the folks laughing. I know
I
he
don't
come
know
over here and he cuss up. Ooh, you know you do your good cussing over there in Patreon.
who. No.
I said, oh, my brother is just cursing.
I love Patriot. I love because you get to really be yourself.
Mm, yeah, let your hair down. I just, I think they would have too much of a problem. I can't curse like that. I don't think I know how to. I don't know how to do combination.
Oh, yeah. Child, well, you cuss up a storm. I heard you ladies people out on here.
Who?
I'm talking about I don't know how to cuss.
I don't.
Baby,
Who is Jacoby? Jacuzzi. Jacuz. How do you say that?
child, no telling.
Thursday night. Oh, he said. Oh, he
Who,
was at. He was.
William, is that man that came up here that night in the chat talking about, are you going to start virtual personal training through me? Is
Who?
that Dre, and then he come up one night. You brought him up, and he was talking about the pastor, and I think he was playing the piano or something.
I
And
can't remember.
he
You wanted
he
me to
said,
virtual? Oh, I can't do it virtual. I have to
"William,
have
are
in
you going to
person.
start your virtual personal training through me? I've been certified since June 28th." That
Uh,
is him. I think he said the pastor didn't want to pay him for playing the piano or the drums.
oh,
He's in Mississippi,
he's in Mississippi.
and he came up on camera.
Did he? Who was
Mm-hmm.
that?
And he been asking you to train you. How much
Oh,
is it? How much does it cost, Dre Shot? I've seen him on my channel too. He come on my channel too. How much is it gonna cost? Because I'm gonna pay for it for William. How much is it gonna run? I'll pay for it.
oh, he said. Wait a minute. He said that. Who is this? Drake Shot said, "Are you gonna start the virtual personal training through me? I've been
Uh-huh.
certified." Oh, I didn't know you were certified. I didn't know that.
How much is it gonna cost so I can know how much to give you? How much is it gonna run me? because I'm gonna pay for it for William. Can you give me your price list, Rayshad?
Oh,
Now that you certified.
well, he's certified.
Yeah, I want to pay for it for my brother. Is he gonna give me the price or what? Sir, are you gonna give me the price? Well, how much are we talking here? $160 a month. You can come 4 times a week. $160 a month? What type of training is it? I mean, that's not really expensive. What type of training are you going to be training, William? $160 a
How would
month?
you do? How can you train virtual though? I think we need
Mm.
somebody in person.
So what is the training going to entail? What is the training going to entail?
I gotta get ripped. I gotta get ripped. I gotta get ripped by
$160 a month, 4 times a week. Damn.
mm.
Jeray said, William, do you like to do squats?
Oh yeah, you know that works your glutes. That's why they were
When,
saying that I had a BBL.
when you gonna mess around and be around here looking like Beyonce?
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Small hips and big old voluptuous booty, small waist. I mean,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
okay, through Zoom, a lot of personal trainers do it online. Stay fit and lose weight. Okay.
Oh wow. I didn't know
Mm.
that.
Well, send William some pictures of yourself. Take your shirt off and send, and so we can see what you look like, and then we can see what kind of results he gonna get. You know what I mean?
Mm.
And yeah, take a shirtless pic, take your shirt off and send the pic, and then everybody can see like what you're working with, and then we'll know what the results are gonna give. I cannot.
Well,
William,
he might be
as
really good.
always,
I don't know. I didn't know he was a trainer.
yeah, as
But
always, this is so fun.
it
Always.
is. It's always
And
a pleasure.
everybody that gave, thank y'all so much. But make
Thank
sure
you.
you
I really appreciate
hit the
everybody.
like button on your way out. Hit the like button
Yeah.
before you get up out of
Yes.
here, y'all.
But everybody, rest on your feet.
All right, brother. I'm going back to the chat.
Okay.
All right.
The Son God until another
Oh,
body showed up in the heavens, and now that became the Son of this God. So we were already wired with the information, and this is why when the SON of God was coming with the cross, it was one of us that went and grabbed it because we understood that he was a representation of something that
oh,
we
this is a clip of Larry.
Afro-Asiatic. Yes, he was one of us. And I think that's something that we all gotta understand. Ain't no white people in the Bible. None. Ain't no white. It was.
Well, they said it ain't no white people. Ooh,
thank you for joining. Dre, thank you. Rosalind, Chris, you all thank
all
you
right,
for
y'all.
coming in. Got a few things that we want to talk about.
Oh, wait a minute. I was trying to. Okay. All right, y'all. Well, I'm getting ready to get on out of here. I want to thank everybody for joining. I thought I would have been gone, and then had that another 2 hour round with my brother. That was like just hilarious and so much fun. So thank y'all for hanging out. Thank you for your love and support for Tima, Trey. Oh, excuse me, all of y'all that look out for me. Everyone that gave. I just want to give a shout out to all of the people that supported on tonight again. Dr. Sean Miller. Um, uh, oh wow. Okay. Dr. Sean Miller came in. Thank you so much for $50. Y'all, I'm just $10 short of my goal. I'm just $10 short of my goal. We needed 50, and now I'm looking back at my phone again. Thank the Lord for Dr. Sean Miller. Thank God for um, Warnell Berry Jr. Uh, thank for his $5 contribution. Thank Ricky Perry, $20. Thank Prophetess A for $5. Thank Franz Tolliver, $10. Alice B. Hawkins, 75. Dr. Wardell Terrell, thank you for 10. Amelia, 5. Uh, Patricia McLaurin, 25. Clara Canty, 25. Gladys Terrell, $8. Tanya Powell, $20. Honey, $20. CC, $5. And the official Thais report, $10. So I thank y'all. Just 10 short of my goal, uh, and I will be good. Who has that 10, that last $10 that will carry us over? We got 394 people that are still with me live. With everyone, please click the like button. Please click the like button. Y'all, I ain't been on. I have not been on the for almost, it was really almost 2 weeks. It was really almost almost 2 weeks. Dre, thank you. So we are definitely going to look into it and definitely want to see uh, what you have to offer, and get me totally whipped into whipped into shape, and we will definitely. All right, we have met our goal. We can go to bed well. Thank you. And then we surpassed a little bit. Thank you. Terrence Myers did 10, and my brother did 10. So we met our goal for tonight. I love and appreciate y'all. And thank you so very much. I need everyone. I want y'all to email me or email Fatima or Dre. Get in contact with them if you would like to be a moderator. But I'm looking for 10 people. I'm looking for 10 group captains. I want 10 group captains. I want 10 people, and those 10 people, I want 10 committed followers to get me 100 subscribers. Each of you, just just 100. All right. I want 10 people to get 100 people. And if you want to be one of those 10, definitely inbox me or inbox Fatima. My email is up there, so y'all know how to reach me. But I'm need 10 people. We want to aggressively grow the channel, and just really do some heavy marketing and PR and blitz stuff. So definitely, if you want to participate in that. Also, if you want to be on the street committee, inbox me and let me know. Okay. All right. For that, I'm gonna say I'm out. It's been a good show. Thank y'all.